Hello. Welcome to Plus One Shot. I'm your DM, Michelle Areno. And these are my lovely players.
I didn't know that
Hi,
was your name.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, she always goes by the nickname of Michelle.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I knew it, at least one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure how people were going to react to that terrible joke, but now we know.
Calling you out on it immediately.
No, it just caught me. I laughed for a while.
All right. Well, that's the point. You guys want to tell me what we left off doing last time?
We were putting together lady and man part statue bits, like puzzles, and we managed to put together 2 or 3 correct ones. We put together Aphrodite, and 2 of our characters got bit in the ass with Cupid's arrow. So Theros is kind of crushing on Delilah, and Galatea is crushing on Mirror.
For those of you who missed last session, the way that reflects is that Galatea is just being very nice and handsy with
The bird lady.
Mirror, but in a consensual way. And our poor boy Theros just doesn't know what the fuck to do, so he's just kind of fucking off every time she looks at him.
I like how you said the way that reflects off Mirror.
Yeah. And we put together Poseidon's, but it did something to the ice skate thing. And then we put together Ares, and then we had to fight some stuff. So we still have 2 statues left.
We got attacked.
Got attacked by some centaur-ish boys.
Bingo, bango, bongo. You have got nothing wrong, go.
Okay. So
Is that
there
the new
was
riddle?
the thought that the top one was another lady, but then that's wrong. Someone else with arrows, I think. I don't know.
Cupid or
My
Artemis?
post-it note only has random names, like as question marks. I do have potentially Hephaestus at the bottom right, because there was an anvil involved.
Mhm.
And that's the piece that we found next to the leg.
Did we get a
So-
thing that emptied out the water? Is that something that happened?
Yes.
The water got emptied by
The lady.
Yeah.
Charybdis herself. I think.
Charybdis, yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Okay.
We
that
gave
was
her her
cool.
voice back.
We gave back the little Charybdis.
So yeah.
Of
So
course.
right now, 2 statues are finished, right?
3.
3.
3. Okay, that's right. I
You can
forgot.
see Pos 3, Ares 3, Aph
That's
3. We don't know who the south statue is. We thought the top one was Artemis, but we didn't find any other lady bits with a really good check. But we know that they're an archer god.
Mhm.
Well, so theoretically there's 4 pieces, 4 pieces that could be moved, correct?
I honestly, let's see.
I don't know,
Yes.
there's not a lot of chunky bits. There's like 2 or 3 or 4 pieces per statue.
Yeah, I was
Is
thinking it
what
was
it's
like
been.
it's like the base and maybe legs are there, and then there's 2 other pieces. I think is how it was going for the others.
Yeah,
If it's the same for this one, theoretically we have 4, maybe 6 pieces.
Well, we have the
So-
legs for the top statue in place. So we need to
Yeah.
find 2 more pieces for that, I think,
Mm-hmm.
is how it works.
So theoretically we should be able to gather up the 2 head pieces and look
Right.
at what the 2 heads are,
Sure.
All right.
and see if they are both. I guess both look male, although I don't know how that'll how much that'll tell us.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm looking specifically in the area that is around the bottom statue. So Dilly's gone between Aphrodite and the potential Hephaestus statue. And she's just looking in and around and behind them for any parts.
Okay, give me a roll.
Okay. Of what type? Perception or investigation?
I think we were doing perception. Either or.
Depends. Are you in a Sherlock Holmes get-up?
My perception is better than my investigation.
Roll deduction. The worst kind of detective work.
17's not bad.
No. But your wisdom score is not bad. Wisdom score is good.
As I foolishly put food in my mouth.
We're like that waiter.
As
Always
soon as
ready,
they-
right? Yeah.
Okay.
How's the food? Ooh.
Okay. Down in that area, you do in fact see behind the statue to your, well, on your right as far as the screen. So this guy, this question mark
Yeah.
guy.
Yep.
You see a smaller bit of statue.
Okay, I'll pull it out.
Okay.
Drag it over.
Okay.
I know that they're not heavy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
They almost float along.
It's like they're made out of pumice.
Ooh.
Just double checking my notes real quick on what you've got left. I believe you guys found a hammer last time, right?
Yes.
Sounds right.
Okay, so you do have that.
That's why we thought it might be Hephaestus, is because of the hammer.
Anvil in the hammer.
man.
All right. Who's the blacksmith?
All right, so
Hephaestus.
the piece that you found just now is the upper part of a torso. The head looks very youthful and has a laurel crown. It has one arm. In the arm, which is like sort of held up, there is a harp.
And she looks at the anvil and the hammer, and she looks at the harp, and she goes, ah. So she kind of takes that up to the top one. What do we got on there? Legs yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, we have legs with arrows next to them.
the base had the legs, right?
I think
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah, we
So
didn't have
with
to
this-
find them.
So would this theoretically connect to the legs, or is there a middle piece?
I think it's missing the arm, maybe? Is the other part of it?
Probably. Okay. So just ka-dunk.
Okay.
No, turn it around. You got it upside down. You the monkey goes last.
the
You can't
head in the
cheat it.
middle?
You gotta. Sorry, I love Hidden Temple too much. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
I mean, we've already beaten the Temple Guardians, so at least.
Yeah,
most of them.
exactly. Shame we couldn't just give them our amulets. We had to actually beat them up.
Well, as a kid, isn't that what you wanted to do anyway?
So,
right?
It was so weird to me that I was like, just slug them and run. But I'm sure they were told beforehand, you're not allowed to do that. If the Temple Guard comes,
Right.
you don't have immunity. You have to go.
Somebody
Yeah.
told me recently that they had to retake all of those runs through Legends of the Hidden Temple like a bunch of times because things would go wrong, like stuff wouldn't work, or Temple Guards would get punched.
Yeah, like I want to see the found footage of all the Temple Guards just getting decked when they come into the room, and the kid's
Yeah.
like, "I'm an adventurer."
Yeah.
Someone give us a supercut, please, of all of them.
I'm in here, don't
Steve-
fuck off.
Steal into Nickelodeon Studios, the dead lot. Find the negatives.
Or we just found
Truth is
footage
out
itself.
there.
We just make it ourselves, like a Blair Witch project.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Nickelodeon Studios is a series of restaurants now.
Yes.
What?
You cut out.
You-
Oh, I'm pretty sure Nickelodeon Studios is a series of restaurants now.
Aw.
Yeah. Aw.
Like that center restaurant place between the two main parks. I think that was Nickelodeon Studios.
That makes me sad. I mean, it's a very delicious place, but still, oh man.
They
It
move
was
really
very
Indiana Jones.
delicious, but oh,
We'll have to dig it up.
Server's down.
How did it explode?
Yeah, I got kicked out.
I'm still here.
I'm refreshing. But also, I'm refreshing the page.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
it's like-
yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's taken a sec to come back.
Yeah, my character sheet is gone transparent.
Woof.
Okay, I'll
Is
just
that,
restart it real quick.
is that slower than plaid?
Yes.
Many things are slower than plaid.
Mhm.
Except pinstripe. I don't know why.
Houndstooth to me should be fast, but maybe that's
Yeah.
just me.
Well, pinstripe is fast because it's close to racing stripe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fair.
Wait.
Nickelodeon Studios got replaced by the Blue Man Group Sharp Aquos Theater.
What a jux.
So the racing stripes go horizontally, pinstripes go vertically.
Because they're still
Mhm.
stripes, they're still moving. Still straight lines.
Because it goes like the pinstripes go the length of the body, and racing stripes go the length of the car.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Trying to get in now.
Back in.
it wouldn't
Yep.
be a racing stripe if it's on a human body, right?
Pinstripes are just racing stripes for humans.
The pinstripes go up and down.
But if
So do humans.
if the car was up and down, it'd be the same way.
What about flying humans? Come on.
Think about
When
if
someone
you're-
lays down, the
Yeah, if you're-
pinstripes. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're laying horizontal, the same way as a car would,
Is
it'd
he
be racing
wrong?
stripes.
He's not
Yeah.
wrong.
Does
If
the
you-
Nautilus markings make it go faster?
If you lay on a skateboard, they are now racing stripes.
Ugh.
It's true.
Okay. All right.
I think we
It
broke
was a
James
good
over
try.
there.
It was a really good try.
I'm back in as
Racing stripes on cars are usually red and across it. A blood stripe is something Han Solo wears that is up and down vertical, but if he laid down on one of those luges, it would be horizontal, which means that all race cars are murderers.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Where'd
were
that
just
come
talking
from?
about Sherlock Holmes. I mean, that's good induction there.
Boom,
Yeah,
bacon.
that's right.
So Dilly's looking at the arrows and the harp, and then she
All
just
right.
kind of goes like, He sings and shoots.
Wait a minute. That's not Artemis. That's her asshole brother.
Apollo.
That's the one. He's a dick.
Did
Trick-
Apollo have a bow?
He tricked her into shooting her boyfriend once. It was not cool. Dick move.
I agree.
What pieces does that statue now miss?
An arm with the bow.
Does it have a noggin it's missing too?
No, it has
Okay.
has a
Yeah,
youthful
we found the
face
face
attached to the
with the
torso.
laurel crown.
Oh, okay, okay.
Then
Yeah,
I
that's
will
what she
do
found.
a perception roll and try and find that arm and if it is holding anything.
Dilly's also thinking about like the ye old arrow of love, going like,
Okay. With that,
music harps arrows.
Mhm,
Beautiful.
mhm.
you
Maybe.
notice up behind Poseidon a thin piece of the statue.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it and then I'm gonna move it over to the other statue, but not connect it yet, just so that it
Sure.
is now sitting next to it, and we'll see about finishing the bottom one, just in case we connect up this bow and some arrows start flying at us.
Hmm.
Connect them
Uh,
both and run.
You're looking at the arm, right?
Yeah.
There's
So?
no
Yeah, I believe so.
bow in the arm.
Oh, okay.
All right. Might fit a hammer.
Maybe.
Is it? Yeah. Is it a closed hand?
It's not a closed hand. It's an open hand. It's not like a holding hand.
Mm,
Okay. So yeah, it's just a plain arm. Okay, then we'll leave
Just
that up next to the
gesturing.
statue.
One of those action figures that can't hold
Mhm.
stuff. Got it.
Probably is it like in the position to like strum against the heart, maybe?
Perhaps give me an investigation roll.
Okay.
If only we had a bard.
Should have sent for a bard.
7.
Ain't bad.
You
Ain't
don't
as
understand how instruments work.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around for a body part for this guy down here, who seems like he's sad and hasn't been appreciated yet.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. Give me a roll.
I would move myself, but the game is paused.
Alexos did his job. He put Poseidon together, and then he refused to do any of the other ones.
No.
Okay.
You also don't know how instruments work.
That's fair.
Mira would like to try to take a look. See,
Give it a go.
what do I need to roll again?
Perception.
What for now?
12.
You do know how instruments work. And you see a
That's
chunk
good.
of rock. Over between our old friends Ares and Aphrodite.
Okay. So Mira's gonna go pick up said chunk of rock that's over there. And she's going to try to put it with the rest of question mark.
It is a large piece, a very big piece.
Oh,
you could still pick it up,
Okay.
but it's pretty much the guy's whole body and head and arms and everything.
Ooh.
All upper torso.
I mean, like, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mira, that's
Fitting.
really impressive that you can lift all of that at once.
It's surprisingly light.
Have you been working out? Maybe your arms?
Oh, you know, not more than usual, but
I've been planning to work out, and I feel like it's really paying off.
exactly. She says some bullshit about, you know, like if she plays extra hard on her stringed instruments, that feels like a workout.
It's all that fast twitch muscle. That's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about fingering.
So do
Yeah,
you take
so-
do you take the piece over?
Yeah. So she's just sort of holding it, and she's just like, she looks back at everybody else. She's just like, so do I just puzzle
Mira
it?
sort of yells, I think the hammer should be at his feet. I think it was left. I think we left it over there. Is it still there?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so-
walk over and I see if I see the hammer. Does it look like it goes anywhere on the torso, per se?
His arm is in fact sort of pulled up right in front of him, in the center of his chest, maybe over like his sternum, and there is a slot in his hand.
Ooh. I'll go ahead and, with Mira's assistance, slot that hammer into place before.
Well, do we
go
want
ahead.
to? Oh, before you attach it to the legs,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
like before it's put back.
So every time we
Mm-hmm.
do one of these, except for the Aphrodite one, weirdly, something weird's happened. So we should go ahead and what do we
Well,
want to do?
I guess braids.
two of them have been traps.
One
It
of
could
them.
be that.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, two of them have been trapped. We don't know what Aphrodite did because I guess none of us knew that was magic, right?
No.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. It could trigger another trap. Which one will get us through that wall of ice? Music or blacksmithing?
Well, he also is very related to fire, but that could be a misnomer. I'm just going to keep an eye on the wall.
Maybe
detect magic
maybe
out.
it'll give us a weapon to open the ice.
Well, yeah, but this thing is like if we do one of them, it'll probably open the door, or maybe not. Maybe we have to just make all 5 of them. I'm just trying
Well,
not to.
We won't know until we try.
Yeah.
Too
That's true.
much thinking. Galatea goes to
Dummy
grab
thick.
Galatea
What?
goes to grab the Hephaestus statue and smack it into place.
Yeah.
We can make a plan. We can do. Oh damn!
So, as the Festus big chunk of statues are put back on his poor, gangly, uncovered legs.
He skipped leg day.
Poor boy did skip leg day.
Yeah, for serious. The ice wall does look like it begins to thin.
Okay.
See? Perfect idea. Nothing went wrong.
Man.
So we're still looking for a bow,
Fist
an arm
bump
with a
Theros.
bow.
Fist bump.
No, we think we just need the arm. We just have to
Oh, okay.
attach it. Okay, well, I guess that's. Want me to,
I mean,
guys want me to
If
connect
we
the arm then?
go over to the ice wall, does it look like we could maybe get through it now? Or does
It's-
it look like
Continuously thinning. It's a slow process,
Mm.
but it is like sheets of water are coming off of it.
Mm.
I think we might be good, you all. I think if we just wait,
Okay.
the ice melts.
We'll just
well,
leave
don't
this
we want to
arm
put
down.
everything together?
No, I don't-
Dilly,
I mean,
No.
but it's so close.
look, I agree with Dilly. Like, it's
No.
a shame to have all these
The
statues.
completionist in me isn't satisfied.
Exactly. It's like a big puzzle.
and we have the answer. We're holding the pieces. This arm, and Nair's just kind of like points it up. It goes right there. And that would be the connecting piece. Yep, that's it. We've completed it. We know what we're doing, and then make sure it never touches and
And
puts
then
it back down.
he dashes the arm against the wall.
Oh no. I tripped.
Oops, it
You
broke.
joke. But Alexis is ready to go through that Poseidon one like the Kool-Aid Man. If it turns out we have to keep it broken, he is ready. So ready. But yeah, we want to wait like 5 minutes and then give it a check. Okay.
If we give it a little wait, see, does the ice finally melt through all the way, or does it stop at a certain point?
It stops at a certain point.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Seems like it
I'll
stopped.
put the arm back up, and we'll let Nair's like to connect it.
Okay. Once that arm is connected, you see within the cave a light glow. Was dark before? Now it looks like maybe somebody turned on a light switch.
Hey.
This is, after all,
Interesting.
Apollo,
Mhm.
the god of the sun.
Yep. Yep.
But are we
Well.
on fire?
Not on fire. And the door, it's not open still.
Alexis has a big grin. Can I try something?
Theros looks over to Pacific. Starting to break him.
Just one in particular.
I mean,
Go for it.
are we sure that's the solution to just, break it up? I mean,
It's the
Go
only
for
thing
it.
I got. And he just
Smash
takes a
that.
swing. Takes a swing at both legs to see if he can't just take out the statue in one hit. I'll roll to hit if you need. I don't know if
Sure.
we can even break him. I don't know. Like, he's just gonna try it. Like,
Well,
wow.
what are you trying to do? Just hit it? Just smack it?
Yeah, I'm trying to break apart the statue to make it topple over so it goes back to broken, or at least remove a piece out of it.
Ooh,
Because
the trident. Just yank the trident out of his hand. I
okay,
think we had to set the trident in there as a piece.
sure.
See if we can just yank out his trident.
Well, Neris is close, so I go to swing and you say, "Okay, take the trident out." Okay, I give the trident kind of a pull. Does it seem like it'll come out?
It doesn't seem like it wants to.
Okay, right. He'll give it a go with all the strength he can muster, and then if that doesn't work, he's just going to take a swing at the thing. So, I guess I'll just do a strength check if you want.
Sure.
I mean, he's not the worst, but he rolled the worst, so
That wasn't the worst.
close to.
No
Yeah, if it's
dice
not coming out.
on budging that guy.
Well, gave it a try. All right, I'm taking out one of his kneecaps. Well,
Go
gave it
for
a
it.
try. All right, I'm taking out one of his kneecaps. Well, do you want me to roll the hit or roll damage or just swing at it?
Go ahead and do a regular 20 for now.
Okay.
This isn't exactly a roll to hit,
Oh,
but
okay.
it is kind of.
So then I'll just do a 20 unmodified.
Now you can use your modifiers.
Okay, 2 hit. Okay. We'll see. Better than before.
15, not bad.
Mhm.
However, as you hit, You just kind of clang off.
Mm.
The statue doesn't seem damaged where you smack against it, and really no signs of any change.
Well, of course it couldn't be that easy.
Can I do a perception check and see if anything looks like we've missed anything? Any hands that aren't holding an item or anything like that? You know, something. Walk around their back, see if something is missing.
Sure.
6. Yeah, that's not gonna find
You
anything.
still don't know how instruments work.
Well, if there's just silence after that, you know the next thing Alexis is going to do. You got a particular set of skills.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to shatter Poseidon's statue.
All right, give it a
Just
go.
to see if it happens. I don't know. It's a saving throw. I don't know what to do about that. Like I just cast. It is Shatter. It's in the list right now. It's a DC 15 Constitution, so I don't know. It doesn't roll to hit or anything. A non-magical object that's not being worn or carried also takes the damage. I don't know how this works.
We're gonna give you just roll me 2 20s.
Mm. Aw,
Gotta put a space in there, bud.
there is a space. Oh, that's because I copied it. So 6 and a 19.
Okay. As you cast Shatter, you see those same lines
Mm-hmm.
where you put it together before that's sealed up. You see sort of like a silvery blue line appear back in that spot. The pieces are all still together. They look undamaged, but you see those seal marks where it was placed together.
Okay. Well, didn't seem to work, but now that he thinks maybe he loosened it, so he's going to try and move the trident again. Does it move?
It does in fact move.
Okay. Then how would he go about it? So he did shatter, and now he's just kind of wiggling the trident and it moves, and he goes, this is all part of your plan, right? And he just takes the trident away. Like, this is not disrespect if you made me do it. Just saying. If he can take the trident away.
You can. Yes, you can. So,
Cool.
yeah. As you remove the trident and take a look over towards the wall, it does seem to begin thinning further.
Okay.
Do we just need to take all their weapons?
Do they all have weapons?
When we put Poseidon together, I saw the wall get more reinforced. But I didn't know what it meant at the time. You know, I just saw the magic. Yeah.
Apart.
Well, at least Poseidon. Nothing else had that reaction, or at least that I could see.
Do we want to try you taking the trident to the ice wall?
Yeah, I'll walk over there with it. I mean, it's starting to melt again, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It is thinning more.
All right, well then I'll bring the trident over to it and just kind of wait another 5 minutes to see if it'll go the full way. I mean, that's what he's doing.
No one else wants to do anything in that time? Just confirming.
I'll walk over and grab a hammer, see if that does anything.
You're taking the hammer off the statue?
Just to see.
You can't.
Right, we gotta break it first. Or at least dislodge it. I mean, we can see what happens with this and then take a swing at old Hephaestus.
Are is that lady the one we gave voice back to? Is she still here?
Yes.
She's on the Nautilus circling.
Yeah. She's the one keeping the water out of the area. you're
So
in
she's
right
a
now.
little indisposed currently. So looking around, did we see a bow on Artemis?
No.
Or just arrows?
Saw a quiver.
A quiver.
There was a quiver at his feet.
Apollo.
Apollo.
Yeah, we thought
sorry,
it was Artemis.
Art's still
but
on
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Apollo.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, and Ares had what, like a sword and shield on him,
Sword.
or a sword? And
Yeah,
did
a sword.
Aphrodite have anything besides
Nope.
a clam?
She just has a piece of cloth, the cloth strip that went around her. So the only two weapons were the trident and the sword,
Mhm.
and then Hephaestus had the hammer.
Was this?
Oh.
You said there's an
Was it?
anvil on Hephaestus?
Yes.
Yeah, that he's smashing against.
That he is? He's just kind of standing, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm going to walk up and smack the anvil as hard as I can with my mace.
Okay. Makes kind of a cool noise.
Cool. Does it look like the hammer's still just snug as a bug in a rug up there?
Yes, it does.
Wait.
Charles.
Yeah.
The wall is getting thinner over time as your friends futz with the other statues.
But no one has broken. Like, he's not paying attention to him. No one's broken another statue. Right. Okay. Well, Alexa says, "Hey, I don't know if it's any other statue. Poseidon's definitely made it, and I took the trident, but I could have taken off a knee. I think it's just that it wasn't whole anymore." I start to kind of poke at the wall with the trident. Like, after I say that, he just goes back and pokes at the wall with the trident. I think it's melting, though. I think maybe it's a matter of time.
Maybe.
But you broke part of it and it got faster, right?
Yeah, but when we put it together, the wall got more icy.
Right.
Yeah.
So, as he's saying so Theros bum rushes Poseidon statue and, like, jump shoulder checks it.
All right, give me a attack. Just a general attack.
Yeah, I saw that 18.
You know when bulls run into that cartoon tunnel that Bugs Bunny has painted, and they kind of do the thing? That's you right now.
Horn stuck in.
I was using my shoulder, so I just, like, hit it and bounced off. I've done that in real life.
Your bell got run.
Oh, it sucks. Turns out, by the way, for anybody who hasn't done that before, when you hit a door with your full body weight and the door doesn't give, the force comes back to you.
Equal and opposite reaction. But yeah, as they're doing stuff, I'm just seeing if I can kind of get through the last of the wall, or how thick it is.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
As it gets to like thinner and thinner points, you're actually able to chip away a little bit at it. It's continuously melting.
Okay. Well, then Alexa says, "No, I think we're going to get through. Do that at the wall instead."
All right.
Charge the wall.
First, give
Yeah,
me a
maybe.
Constitution save.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Theros.
Could be that
Okay.
who.
Ah, come on.
Buddy.
You're a little
It's
bit
gonna
too
be
prone.
one of those nights.
A little bit
Yeah.
too prone. I'm
as
getting
prone.
I'm getting rid of your bad rolls for you, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think this is just gonna be a.
Nah, I'm helping.
Too bad
so
it's
yeah.
digital. We can't put those in the freezer.
Yeah. I'll put a little freezer thing on every map, and if it rolls bad, I'll move it there until it disappears.
There you go.
All right, no. When you hit the statue, you had your bell rung, and you sort of need to take a moment to sit down. Sit down. So when Lexos is like, just do that to the wall, you're like, give me a sec.
Everything went weird. I'm back. Cool.
Lucky for me, there are 2 members of Team Dummy Thick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a good thing this isn't a shrine to the god of patience.
Yeah.
No.
Like, Alexis is like, this is good. This is fun. But yeah, if I start actually chipping through it, I'll just call everybody over to see if we can't get through it. Even if it doesn't melt all the way, maybe we can push through. But
I mean, so while we're in here, though, the weapons and such, they're just made of stone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the
it's not
only
like
reason-
they're
Yeah, the only reason he took the trident is because that was the easiest way to break apart the statue without taking it completely apart.
Sure.
That's it. Like, he would have just knocked a leg off, but then it would have fallen, maybe?
And
I
it
don't
seemed like every other statue that was put in place seemed to melt the ice rather than. Right.
From his view, nothing happened until Hephaestus and Poseidon,
Would you like
because
to
he wasn't
do
really looking.
a roll to see if you have a concept of what each of the
Sure.
statues did? All right.
I don't suppose it
Go
would be
for it.
like survival.
No, I'm
What
not
about
really sure. Let's see.
history?
You know what? I will give you a history if you want to do that
Yes.
one. It's recent history.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
just trained intelligence, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
recent history.
It's not going to be great either way.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's going to roll at 1.
9.
I mean, I have a +3 because I have a 1.
you
intelligence.
definitely
Yeah.
you're definitely sure that the Aphrodite statue did nothing. Obviously,
Right.
Hephaestus, he's melting the wall.
Mhm.
And Alexis has told you like 5 times now that Poseidon made the wall thicker before. He put more water
Yeah.
on the wall. So you're pretty sure that's what he did. You're pretty sure that Alexis might know something about Poseidon, maybe.
Right. And Apollo just turned a light on, and then
Mhm.
Ares made people angry at us.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
brought some Engi centaur. Well, I really want a word for a hippocampus
Centaur.
Yeah.
Centaur.
Centaur. Okay, I like.
All right.
So I guess we'll just try and where that blue seam is on Poseidon. I guess just try and pull it apart there.
The seam has disappeared.
I can shatter it again, but I think it's just a matter of time.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, time is. Alexis is going to wait another 5 minutes, poking at it with the trident, but it's not doing anything. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Then
You know
we should
what?
be fine.
I could honestly turn into something small and definitely get through there.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
If you
Well,
want.
but then you're just on the other side without us.
Yeah, but I
That's
can come
messy.
back.
I mean,
Yeah, if it's going, then I say I'm for letting it finish melting.
at least
Return
to
of
know.
the crab.
No, the
Alexis.
crab's too big. The crab's too big.
It's a
Crab
giant crab.
Yeah.
Although,
Uh,
isn't the giant crab still like regular person size?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Still
Um,
a
And like
medium creature.
regular, not only regular person size, but like across ways, not
Yeah.
up and down.
Just wide.
So Alexis realizes, is this wall going to come down? Is it melting in a weird way that it's going to come down on us? That's what he just realized. He's like, wait a second. Is it dangerous standing here?
You want to do a roll?
Does it
for
feel that way? I don't know.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
sure.
What kind of skills do you
Oh,
have?
like structural.
Wow. Go ahead.
Do like nature.
Nature? Yeah, it's fine. It's
water.
untrained. Yeah,
Do
it's
a
fine.
structural engineering roll.
Yeah, I
please.
got one of those. I got a total of
Whoa.
6.
You're a little nervous, but you're
Okay.
kind of like, I mean, water just goes down, right?
So he's dumb. He'll be near it. But yeah, we'll definitely be able to get through very soon. I mean, we might be able to. It might be. Does it still look magical in the first place? I mean, I guess it does.
Yeah, everything around here is still just glowing brightly, musical, beautiful,
So
magical brightness.
while we
Alright.
have this downtime, Galatea's going to go over to Theros. Say, hey, buddy, your shoulder okay?
Oh,
Want me to hold on? Let me. And she's just going to like angle it in such a way that it pops back into the place it should be.
oh, thank you. They were so
no
light, I
problem.
didn't think they'd be so dense.
Magic statues, nothing makes sense here.
Delilah's gonna go up and she's gonna look at them cracks and goes like, I can get through. Want me to get through?
As long as you can hide, I don't know what's on the other side.
Maybe just wait for everybody else, Dilly.
I mean, I
I'm
can
like-
scout. I can scout.
I'm looking through the party inventory. Don't we have those pickaxes?
You do.
Yeah. So
Well-
Alexis is just.
Unless you picked them back up on the ship, because they're probably still
That's true.
on the Nautilus.
Oh yeah.
That's true. He'll just take a couple swings with the warhammer to speed it up, but he just says, I think it's going to be fine. Yeah. So I think we're good. I think we just need to squeeze through when we can. I think this is. I think we've done it right. I think it's just going to take a while.
Okay.
Yeah, guess we just need to,
Mhm.
you know,
Be patient.
be patient.
No.
Ah.
Theros goes over to the swamp, starts licking it.
It won't kill.
Okay.
Is it salty?
Yeah, it's seawater.
It's not salty.
Oh.
He's like,
It's freshwater?
Mhm.
Yeah, Mira does ask in question if it's salty. She's like, is it salty?
Technically, salt water would be harder to freeze.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Theros, give me another Constitution saving throw.
Yes, I want this.
And he just frees his tongue.
Oh, nice. Good.
You're so
21.
lucky.
Aww.
Your tongue starts to freeze to the wall, and you're like, "Oh shit, no!" And you are able to get away before this happens to you.
We have to pour some hot cocoa over it or something. Aw.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Just
don't point
remind-
it at anyone. You'll put an eye out.
All right. Eventually, after a couple more minutes, there's a doorway large enough that even Galatea and Theros could probably scoot in sideways.
Cool.
All right. Are we all ready?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Maybe
So
a right
just
click?
a right click.
Yeah, I don't know. Alexis.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's unlocked now.
Hey.
Yeah, he's going to leave the trident at the feet of the Poseidon statue.
I was about to just delete the wall.
Yeah.
Get out of
All
here,
right.
you.
Well, we're through.
All right. As soon
What's
as
our marching order?
as soon as people start passing through, you feel a weird oppressive weight on your lungs. It's a little bit difficult to breathe. Just a little bit.
So like a pressure.
Yeah, just enough that you notice.
Okay.
Menacing.
We're real deep.
Are we
Yeah.
under pressure?
Under pressure.
Careful,
Also-
we'll get DMCA'd.
Yeah.
No.
Our rendition was too perfect.
Yeah.
Right. I need to give you a little friend. Little friend.
Little friend.
Little friend.
Come on, Dilly.
Mira mentions that it would be very difficult to sing down here. She's just like, oh man, I guess we're really deep. We're really down in here, aren't we?
Hello.
Little Pico friend.
Hmm.
At some point in the past, he joined you. I just forgot he
Yeah.
existed, as I often do.
There you go, Tick. I dragged you.
I would never
Thank
forget
you.
about my glorious mount.
Steed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Theros is like, me too, I forgot him.
Is this wall over here, or is this
Yes,
like an open
that's
area?
just sort of like almost
A
like an
crack.
embankment.
Okay.
Yeah. Alexa will take up the rear.
The fact that you forgot him really shows how integral he is to this scene.
Listen,
my
he's
God.
integral to this part for the reason that you're about to hear about.
Mm-hmm.
As Pico enters the tunnel, you hear a muffled voice. It's a familiar voice, but it's very, very muffled. It's louder than you've ever heard it before.
It's in the bottle.
Do you think so?
I was
Yeah, I
about
think
to
it's
ask
in the
that. Yeah, I was like, is it the book?
Who's holding the bottle?
Pico.
Pico.
Pico, open the bottle.
Pico just kind of looks at you like, with my hooves, what do you want?
Like,
You,
All right. Alexis will reach over and do it.
Look like
If
that.
Pico will let him.
Theros just gets real and thinks like you turned into a fucking screeching child and you get confused. No fucking papa attitude, you fucking horse.
Just get real close, like nuzzle to nuzzle.
You know, I actually love the idea that Minotaur really have a thing against horse-like creatures.
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
That's gonna be our canon now.
Deep
Mhm.
blood feud.
Pico is a little startled when Alexos goes for the bottle, but is even more like when Theros just turns on him. He's like, and kind of almost like tries to squish up his horse form behind Alexos.
Well, Alexis will just touch if he will allow, right? You know, he'll kind of do the Jurassic Park. You know, let's hold on, touch him on the muzzle, and he'll think, he'll send a series of images, Minotaur, like Theros, then a hippocampus, and then a fin, and then a sad Minotaur. I'm just trying to transmit that he's jealous of the fins, right? He's jealous that he can't do things down here. So just it's okay.
You.
He's just trying to smooth it over, okay?
He's just mad because he has hooves and only
Yeah, and
hooves.
not fins. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, Mirror is also trying to like help the situation, but not
Oh, shit,
like
that's
that.
Mhm. Hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm just transmitting images. Nobody knows. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So Mirror's just like talking. She's like, "Oh, it's okay. Like, Theros, calm down. All right, let me see the bottle. I'll open it since you got your hooves out."
Punk ass water horse.
Pico seems at least slightly comforted by everyone's efforts.
By
Still
everyone
kinda,
except Theros being nice.
well, the two of their efforts kind of leans on Alexis a little and does let Mirror take the bottle.
Yeah, Theros is still like indignant. He's like talking to Galatea. He's like, fucking horse turned into like a little boy and just screeched at me and made grabby hands for like 20 minutes and forgets he can't fucking do that again.
Mirror opens the bottle.
Maybe he doesn't want to do that again because of that situation. Maybe you gave him trauma.
I mean, I was going to say that in character, but I guess it's good for the voice of God to smack you down, too.
Oh, feel free. Go ahead.
Dilly has a question. How dark is it?
Oops, it's light enough for everyone to see because you stuck Apollo's arm back on.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay. All right.
Or it should be. Can everybody see the tunnels
Mhm.
as far as you can go?
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent.
Nice dim tunnels.
Nice. Okay, good.
Wow.
I mean, the sun's really far away. Apollo can only do so much.
It's true.
So, Theros, if you turned actually to like mutter to Galatea, you would see that she was kind of in lockstep with Mirror and is backed up a little bit. So,
For some reason.
Just like pushes her shoulder real quick, like,
what?
what? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Weird.
Listen, the reason the horse doesn't want to transform into a little screaming boy is because you screamed right now at him for being a horse, but you hollered at him for being a little boy.
Because he was screeching.
Yeah, so
Just be
maybe
a
he
little
doesn't.
boy. Just be a little boy and don't screech. That's the easiest solution I've ever heard. Don't screech. You literally have to do nothing.
Theros is a parent.
Just do the thing I said the way I said it. It's super easy. Why are you crying?
Stop moaning. It's not funny.
Theros is definitely an I will give you something to cry about.
Right?
Oh no.
Hoof. Oh no, we've killed Denitra.
Mm-hmm.
Don't die.
I wasn't pressing the button, so you didn't hear the coughing from my side, too.
I'm
I
fine.
love you, Denitra.
I'm fine.
So
Also,
we have the bottle.
We know. Anyway.
Yeah.
She looks flatly at Theros and says, "You should be more kind to the people around you. You're being very bullheaded right now."
Boo! Bad joke. Well, you're pretty dense for a rock woman.
Oh no.
Doesn't feel so good, does it?
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Is this the
Everybody.
end of Team Dummy Thick?
Everybody, hold on. Let's just
apologized. It's
let's
like,
just
I'm sorry.
chill.
sorry,
Dilly is
too. Let's
ignoring
not
the
fight.
chaos.
And just moving ahead. Dilly's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, who cares?
And she's like, I wonder if I want to change into something.
Mm. But yeah,
Alright.
Mira has the bottle
Yes.
right now.
Mira has
Mhm.
the bottle right now. She like opened it to see if she could hear
Mm.
the voice.
Yes. As soon as you open the bottle, voice is quite loud to the extent where you're not really sure what it's saying. The words seem slow and confused.
Drunk?
Similar.
So
Ah!
Taco Bell drive-through at 2 a.m.
Delilah's language. All right.
Delilah immediately understands. No.
Yeah.
Did
So
I hear
Mira's
Taco
just
Bell
like,
language?
I said, confused, loud, and drunk. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
yeah,
After the clubs close, the Taco Bell.
yeah. So Mira's like, come again?
It's still pretty indistinguishable. It's loud. It's not uncomfortably loud. It's not like child Pico screaming.
Mm.
But it is, whereas before, like, you really had to sort of lean into the bottle to hear that low voice in the bottom. You can very much hear the voice coming from the top of it. Can't understand what it's saying. Words are slow, garbled, almost ethereal, weird.
Mm. But
As if you're listening through water.
Yeah. To Alexis, does it sound like the same voice that we hear in the tunnels? Or
What
similar?
tunnels?
No. We're not hearing
In
any
where we
voices.
are. We heard a voice, and that's why we wanted to open the bottle to see if it was the same voice.
Yeah.
It's the same voice. Like, you
Okay,
didn't hear
cool.
a voice from the tunnel. You heard a
Yeah.
voice as soon as you stepped into the tunnel. It was muffled,
Right.
and now it's not. It was the bottle.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Makes sense.
Delilah's like, hey guys, are we coming in or not?
Yeah, I think we're in the right place at the very least.
Yeah, we should go.
Yep.
All right.
Let's keep going then.
Yeah.
All right. I need you to go slowly.
Yeah.
And Delilah, I need you to roll 2d6.
Yep. Flash.
If you click on your
2D.
character and you use the
Damn it.
/R, you were close. If you have your character highlighted, you can use the arrow keys to move.
Okay. Quite suddenly, the voice from the bottle hones down into a point, and you can hear the words, you can understand the words. They are crisp, clear, and still not killing your eardrums. The voice sort of mumbles. The words, while you can understand them, don't make sense at first, but eventually they hone down into how do I want to say this? You can all hear them. You're not sure if you hear them in your head or with your ears.
Mm.
You can tell that the voice is specifically talking to Delilah, but it's telling you, thank you. Thank you. You're almost there. You've almost made it. There are other trials, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They won't be hard, or they might be hard. It all depends. It depends on your life. It depends on your emotions. It depends on your future. It depends on who you love and who you hate, who loves you, who hates you. I hope that this journey won't be hard. I appreciate what you've done for me. And then it all hones in on Delilah. You have, what did you roll, a 3 and a 5?
Yep.
Mhm.
You have a choice. I can show you a future that ends badly for you. I can show you your future together, good or bad. And everyone
Together
will
as
see
in
this.
like my crew, or
Yes.
and then the future that ends badly is for me alone.
Yes.
She prefers positive thoughts.
Okay.
So she's gonna go like, let's see what happens with me and my friends.
Okay. You all see this. Everyone does. You get sort of like a weird, almost movie effect where you're speeding through several different hazy memories until you land on one.
The
Having
echo.
an echo.
Yep.
Kinda, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Gaius von Belsar.
Gaius, man. Such devastation.
Yeah.
This was not my intention.
All right.
We will speak again. Sorry.
You see several, more than 3, less than 20. You can't really tell because the edges of everything are very fuzzy, but you see that harpy type creature that attacks you on your boat. You see a lot of them.
Oh no.
You see them gathered around someone. The figure is bright, very, very bright, but again hazy because they're right on the edge of things. And you see this person or thing, being, whatever, is bestowing something on these bird women. You see them sort of a layer of aether magic something, you're not sure, sort of peel away from them, and they gain some extra radiance. They were harpy-like before, but now they're maybe a little bit more, we'll say siren-like. They're prettier, basically.
No. Okay.
You're not
More
really sure.
mirror-like.
Yeah, you're not really sure how these are related to your future, but this is a vague ass oracle, so that's what you get. That's what you see.
Okay. I mean,
Weird.
she's like maybe Mira sang them a song and they felt better about themselves.
I mean,
Okay.
that has happened.
Alexis is just holding his head, and he
That sounds
mutters
lovely.
something about, why is it above the ocean?
Oh,
Why?
he doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're gonna go back up there. Cool. He's in his element, like, cave underwater? That's literally where he lives. It's fine.
Theros is like, Alexis is like, going back up there? That's a big mistake.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. But okay if I have to.
If I must.
The voice pulls back. Your vision clears. You still have that sort of like oppressed breathing feeling, but the voice pulls back towards the bottle and it goes back to sort of just like a weird, almost bubbling, mumbling from the top of the bottle again. What do you do now?
I mean, Delilah just goes like, I think we're going the right way.
That's what it seems like.
I agree.
Definitely seems like that.
Well then, whatever the trials are, we'll just have to do them.
All right, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
The restricted breathing feeling stays with you as you move along. Doesn't get better, doesn't get worse. It's not like you're moving down into anything. But these tunnels echo strangely. You hear noises that don't seem to come from anywhere, but they're almost like random memories bouncing off the walls. Might be a little disconcerting.
Seems fine.
What is the? I was like, can I
do?
roll a vibe check? Like, I'm not really sure what to.
I mean, you're a bard.
That's
if
an
any
attack
job
roll
could.
against somebody, you know. 5 check.
You feel however you think you ought to feel based on what I'm telling you.
Okay.
This tunnel doesn't want you to feel any particular way. It just is what it is.
Okay.
This is the first cramped tunnel-like place that we've been that has rock in it for a while.
Mhm.
Galatea is elated and is slowly starting to just move deeper and deeper in as she has one hand gliding across one of the walls.
Oh.
Can I do an investigation on what looks like how these walls might have been made?
Sure.
$13.
They seem as natural as the next wall in a cavern. It doesn't look like they were man-made. There's no like supports or anything.
Okay. Thank you.
Galatea is going to keep moving forward.
As you approach that bend, the voice returns to you. And I need Galatea to roll 2 d6s.
It's not that hard, people.
Reroll that one for me. Okay. So you had a 6 and a 2.
I did.
All right. This time, you're told by the voice, I'll give you a flashback. You'll have to share it with your friends. They have to know about you. You need to know each other to continue. Or I can show you how your life would have been different if you'd made a different choice along the way.
I'm proud of my past and unafraid of my current future. I'll share a flashback.
All right. That is up to you. At this point, I want to let everybody know this is a possibility when you roll. So if you're not sure of something that's happened in your character's past, maybe start thinking about that in case that you get one of those. That's also why I have the choice in case you get that one and you're like, I don't know, I don't want to do that.
Yep.
Okay. What is Galatea's past?
In Galatea's past, does it have to be one succinct memory? Can it just be flashes?
You can do that.
You see flashes of lavish parties, many different Oreads and nymphs and such like Galatea, all cavorting and bathing and having a lovely time with each other. You see flashes of various gods of partying showing up and throwing feasts. You see those things slowly over time dwindling as she gets older, and you see her finally sitting at the very peak of a mountain all by herself with another older Oread sitting next to her. You can tell that this is that Oread's mountain. And Galatea just looks troubled. And she looks to the other Oread and says, I haven't found mine yet, you know? And it feels so empty. And the older Oread comforts her and says, you just have to go look. You're at the age now. You need to find your mountain. For yourself, claim it. And then you'll know who you are, really. And with that, you see another flash of Galatea getting up and putting a bunch of gear on and clumsily looking at this mace that she has and just gripping it and slotting it into her belt and moving onward into the town where she met all of you. That's my flashback, you all. It's not like I think about this character much or nothing.
Dilly
Very
really
cool,
enjoyed
very
the
cool.
party
Yeah, I
part.
was immersed.
Like, Neris is like, oh, okay, you have to have your own mountain. Interesting rite of passage, but okay.
It's what we do. Nymphs find trees, Oreads find mountains.
Wow. That's so cool.
Alexa says nothing at all. Tries to avoid eye contact.
But Dilly's like, did you actually get to meet Bacchus?
I mean, he rolled through once or twice, but honestly, it's weird. I don't have any solid memories of him. It kind of becomes a blur.
And that's his effect.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. It was fun, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
All right. Vision clears. Can continue on if you like. Thank you, James, for doing the flashback.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Thank you for providing me the chance. I need to hit the restroom. I will be right back.
Okay. He's actually going to go cry. He doesn't need to pee. All right.
Okay. We seem to have come to a fork in the road.
If only your tunnel person were here.
Right. I was gonna say I can move
makes
Pico,
sense.
so I'll move him with us, so you don't have to worry about it, unless you want him to be somewhere else.
That doesn't matter.
So yeah, I think I can move him also.
Okay, cool.
Shall we
What you call
take
it?
this
Shared
little,
custody.
Shared custody.
Shall we take this little deviation off from the main path? Well, not necessarily main path, but just this hallway first, and then we can always come back.
I suppose. Let's see, why not?
Okay. Do you want to go? You want to keep going straight then?
Oh, do you mean this was the deviation, or the other
Well,
one
I
was
was-
the deviation? The other one looks bigger. I thought that was the main.
Okay. Yeah. Good point. Good point. I'll follow you.
All right, as you take that turn, Mr. Theros, need you to roll me 2 d6s.
Four and a 5.
4 and a 5. Everybody's vision blurs again. That voice flares up. And she says, I can show you. Like I did with your friend. I can show you where your future with your friends goes, what has caused it. Or I can show you a fate that you've been wanting.
Fate I've been wanting. There's is like, how do you know what I want? I don't even know what I want. This whole cave is bullshit.
So grumpy.
You new gods and your bullshit.
Sorry.
Fine. Show me something for my friends.
I'm sorry.
Kidding.
No, my phone rang. It said medical, so I thought it was from work. Just spam, and when it
Okay.
cuts off my headphones when I do that, so I had to. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I get it.
He said you knew gods and your bullshit.
Yeah, Alexis is not up there.
Yeah, you hear like yeah, damn right, new gods.
All right, so rather than seeing the glory that you wish for, you choose to maybe learn something about what the fuck is going on. Once again, everyone, you get that like weird pinging effect going on in your vision. This happens way less if somebody's like, here's a flashback, but this one is a little bit more dizzying. You see a man in a crested helm standing near a cave. You're not sure why. Doesn't seem to be anything around. It seems like he's talking to the cave. The entrance of the cave sort of roils with a dark energy. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask one question about the scene. If you want. Keep in mind, this is a question of an oracle. The answer will not be direct.
Where is the cave?
This cave is on the edge of realms.
Alexis does not like that answer.
Of all realms?
One question.
Fuck you. Not
And
you,
you're
but
junted.
the oracle.
You're junted out of the vision.
And you're in the sky.
Oh no.
You'll hit the ground eventually. Fucking oracles.
Yes, you're all pulled back out of that memory.
Did everyone get a question or just him?
Just him.
Just him. Okay, makes sense. Good question, though.
Every time someone mentions a spell or anything, they like throw someone into the sky. It reminds me. Does anyone else remember the spell "Nail to the Sky"?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or internment. Internment. Yeah, I love that one too.
Yep, those are some great like 10th level spells or something.
Mm-hmm.
James, you're not. You're queuing up, but you're not saying anything.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right. Do you guys want to discuss that vision before you continue?
It was a man in a, would you say, crested helm,
Yeah, big crystal.
Mm-hmm.
yelling at a cave.
Talking to a cave that was roiling with darkness.
And the answer from the "Where is this cave?"
It was on the edge of realms.
Yeah. Well, if we stopped because of that, Alexos will speak up and say that Atlantis is on the edge of many realms. This is why we have such a fighting force to protect. But I don't recognize that place.
There are also other realms, maybe. Well, out of character. Do things like the Fey realm exist in this world?
Not really, because fey creatures exist freely here.
Yeah.
Okay. But I didn't know if maybe they came from a different place and just sort of,
Nah, not here.
And the elemental planes, do they exist as well?
No,
Or is
I'll take all your normal D&D realms, throw them out the window.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to.
It could be a realm of the dead with that darkness. Possibly the underworld or something like that.
Yeah, Alexos is just reciting the indoctrination that he has had in Atlantis. So, like, who knows?
Galatea goes to ponder and takes off her hood, puts on her dread helm and the glowy eyes with her helm and ponders.
It's her thinking cap.
Wow. It's her thinking, spooking cap.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking spooky thoughts.
All right. If there's nothing more to say about that, feel
Then
free
we
to
continue on.
onward.
Yeah.
It seems we have some. Maybe the paths are opening up. We now have several ways to go.
This one looks like it might go back down to that other tunnel, but it'd either go left or right at this fork, I think.
I guess we could keep going right then. See what's around this corner.
Stop where you are. Nearest. 2d6, baby.
Three and a 4.
All right. Again, the voice returns. You, man of the coin, I will show you one side of the coin or the other. Heads or tails, good or bad. Which fate do you see?
Good. I believe in good fate.
All right. Let's see. What do I know about what Nerus wants? Oh, that's dangerous, isn't it? Is that okay?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Because it's dangerous, but it would be something that is what he hopes the good fate would bring.
Yeah. Everyone's going to see it. Here we go.
Actually, I want to hear this first, so.
Okay. You see Nerus standing beside a man who looks very similar to him, but this man seems to embody more than just a single man. He somehow holds the whole force and presence of the ocean. Alexos notices this man does not look like Poseidon.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, nearby you see the broken body of Poseidon.
Ah.
Nereus and this ocean man clasp arms, hug each
Ocean
other.
man.
Ocean man. They're close, very close, and it's been a long time since they've seen each other. They've had a goal. They've reached their goal. That's what you get.
So when Nehru sort of shakes that vision free and is like, oh, kind of like looks back at everybody. Did everybody saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah.
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
Oh.
And my brother.
Oh.
It's kind of weird.
For what it's worth, I'm not the biggest fan of Poseidon right now either. Could change.
Yeah.
I look back and I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Like kind of looking around, like making sure like nobody's grabbing a weapon or anything.
Are we
Alexis
chill?
is in the
Are we
back.
good?
Raptor hands again. Raptor hands.
And yeah, had to think about it. Alexis is just in the back, looking towards Neris because you're in the front. I think you're in the very front right now. Like maybe even past the corner that I can't see. But he just kind of looks up there and he kind of just shakes his head and goes, "We'll see." We'll see.
Yeah, that's well, now you guys know what I want. Yeah, how gets kind of nervous and like shy for a second. It's like, how about we just keep going?
Can I make a religion check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Says the paladin.
My religion check is not good. I have
know.
negative intelligence.
It never is. Paladin is bullshit for religion checks. Oh. You trained in it to be flat.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what were you hoping to accomplish with your religion check?
See if I would have recognized as a Titan, one of the old gods. He sure looked like Nerus. That's all I know.
You don't know how to play an instrument.
He sure.
You're deep in thought. And you're like, I really should have picked up the fiddle.
No, my fingers are too thick.
Dream big, big guy. Dream big.
I could be a drummer.
That's true.
I bet you could play the horn.
Wait, who's playing the horn?
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Theros jumps out into the vortex and drowns himself. Can't stand it anymore.
Your joke did this. It killed me.
That's all I can take because I can't take no more. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm you know what? On the flip side, I'm fucking proud of that one. All right. All right. Is everything okay? Are you guys good to move on? Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine.
Move on.
All right.
Are we still going this
that's
path?
Yeah, you guys are leading the way.
I'm not sure I want to be in the lead anymore.
All right, as you come upon this new split, let's see. Mirror. Roll me
Yeah.
2d6, please.
Hell yeah, we're actually gonna see Mirror devour a guy. It's
Re-roll me
finally
that
happening.
one, please.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you just because it's funny to me. If you hadn't turned on Apollo,
Nice.
number ones, we're going to make the lights come on. All right, you had
I love the idea
3.
of ones existing in a flux state, turning it off or on depending.
I need
Yeah.
you to roll one more
Clap on.
d6
Okay.
until you get neither a 1 or a 3.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
Okay, 4.
There we go.
All right. The voice returns. For some reason, you're holding the bottle still, yeah?
Yeah.
That voice like really swirls around you. Seems friendlier, seems happier to see you.
Oh.
Seems less not exactly insistent, but like it was kind of desperate, kind of worried with everyone else. With you, it seems a little bit calmer for some reason. Not sure why. It tells you, like your friend before, I offer you 2 choices. A fate that ends in your victory. A fate that ends not so well. Which would you like to see? Which would you like to share?
Oh, the victorious one.
Okay. Let's see. All right. For Mirror, you see very quickly the vision sort of rushes you through the cave quickly enough that you have no idea what path it took you through. You put the bottle back where it's supposed to be, and you all safely return to oh my god, the first town's name, I forget.
The Panstown.
Pantstown. You return to Pantstown.
Pantalonia.
PantsdownUSA.com.
I'm sure it's Thessarosa. Thessarosa.
Yes, I was like, I just saw it. Okay.
All I had to do was scroll to the very top of my document.
Yep. I was like, where's my journal?
Yeah. All right. You all safely return to Thessarosa. You go to a tavern, a small tavern there, the nicer one that you didn't necessarily go to before because you were basically looking for pirates or sailors to help you out.
Hmm.
And just on a whim, you decide to play. And in the crowd, when you're done, someone approaches you. They're kind of like an agent. They're a talent spotter. They pick you out of the crowd, and you see your fate flash forward again to several different concerts. The crowd's larger and more excited every time. You see wealth and fame in your future. You see a family somehow. Yes.
Ooh.
You see yourself grow old over time, and you do die, but you die surrounded by your friends and family. Having lived a wonderful life full of wealth, fame, fortune, and good food, which do include people sometimes.
Yeah, you know. I totally ate a guy. Or 2.
And then once you become rich, they can hide the bodies better, so it'll be even easier.
Why we hit that
That's
body
right.
fine the first time, maybe?
You know, it's a different kind of world, and sometimes, you know, people eat cows. Sometimes people eat people.
Did we shove that body in a barrel? What did we do with that body? Did we burn
That
it?
harpy?
It's
That...
pickled now.
No, not the
Oh.
harpy.
Oh.
We burned him. Oh no, we burned him.
Oh yeah, Andros. Yeah, we threw him on a fire
Mm-hmm.
to hide the evidence, which we then turned ourselves in with.
Yeah, we did do that, didn't we?
We did do that.
Ah, you're right. We did just kill a man. Well, let's go talk to the police. We'll do it. Tell them what we did.
I mean,
He's
Alexos is the
started
police. It's fine.
He
Self-defense.
started it. Yeah.
This is just the long game until we actually hit Atlantis, and then Alexis is like, by the way, you're all under arrest. We're just like, shit. Fair,
You're
but
under
shit.
you're under sea rest for crimes done on land.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
You don't have
For-
jurisdiction up there.
Land crimes.
Hey, you know what Poseidon's other name is? The Earth Shaker. I'm just saying he creates earthquakes as well. Just saying.
Titan?
That's because he's jealous. He can't go up on the land. Fish having motherfucker.
Probably true.
Not going to argue with you on that.
Yeah, probably.
He's just shaking at the gates. Let me in. Let me in.
Mm-hmm.
Mira's like super like stoked about her little, happy flash forward maybe life. She's just like, wow, that would be really cool. Like I just had to keep playing and hopefully like this all goes well.
And not eat all your husbands.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like I'll try.
Just a couple of them.
Yeah, just the bad ones.
Yeah.
If they're a bad
exactly.
husband, they might be a good meal.
I need somebody to put that in a purple quote for me.
What was it? Just because they're a bad husband?
No, if they're a bad
If they're a
husband,
bad
they
husband,
might
they
be a
might
good
be
meal.
a good meal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna write that down. It might be the episode title.
Bad husband? Question mark. Good meal! Exclamation point.
I mean, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. So yes, I guess now it's confirmed that Mir will maybe totally eat a dude.
Eat the rich. Like,
Or
what's the
two.
problem?
I mean, if the rich
We
eat the
got to-
rich, there's more left over for the not rich.
Yeah, exactly.
And then less
Gotta-
rich.
We got to be
Yeah.
careful about eat the rich. We are adventurers.
It's true.
Yeah, yeah.
We become rich very quickly.
Only
Eat-
Nereus
Alexis
is
is a
rich,
goddamn
though.
noble.
Eat
Oh.
the landed rich.
Yeah.
There you go.
You guys, the two fish boys are the rich. So it's just a fish meal. It's fine.
Yeah,
Fish
technically.
sticks.
Delicious.
Anyhow,
Mhm.
would you like to continue?
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go either way?
Both ways are free for walking.
I could go other way. You can go your own way.
As you come to this new crossroads, the voice returns, as you might imagine. Delilah. You already did one. My bad. So I think it's just Alexos, right?
Yep.
He was sitting in the very back, like,
2d6?
please don't see me, please.
Oh, Jesus.
Give me another one. Something that's not a 6, please.
Sure. We'll see. 4.
All right. You, when the voice comes to you, tells you, do you want to see your future? A good future? One perhaps different than what you've just seen with one of your friends? Or would you like to see a choice made different along the way? Something that you could have chosen a different path for?
He kind of thinks for a second. My future is my own. Show me what I could have done differently.
Ooh. All right. Do you have a particular thing in mind? Because I can pick a thing,
Sure.
but okay.
Yeah. So how would you like to do that, though? Would you like me to just talk about the thing?
Yeah, give me
Sure.
just like a brief description of it, and I'll come up with something.
Okay. I'm sorry. Well then, Alexos could have just been a noble, but he wanted glory, and his family sucks. He was put into the military, just nepotism, but he really wants to prove himself. So he took a job as anything he could get, which was just logistics, which is why he's so intense about adventuring now. So yeah, what if he didn't take that?
Okay. Did he have any? Let's see. You know what? I'll just come up with something myself.
Sure, whatever you want to make.
Yeah, something where he didn't do.
Yeah, he just decided to be a noble
Okay.
and party and drink and not be in the service.
All right. Okay. You know what? This might be a cop out, but it's fun.
I'm fine with it.
You see yourself in the past making your sacred vow to Poseidon.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting ready to. You're on the precipice of taking your oath, and you stop.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at all the sea arraignment around you in this really badass looking hall, to be honest. And you're like, no, this guy is an asshole. He really, really is.
Fair.
Yeah. You stand up, you look at your family in the stands, waiting for you to make this vow, and you shake your head, you turn on your heel, and you walk out.
Oh.
They kick you out of the family. This is unheard of. This is not a thing that you do. Your family is uptight. And they are not pleased with this decision. Rumor of this spreads, and you're like, you know what, I don't need this place either. So you leave your hometown. There's not really any place else for you to go. I guess there are other Atlantean villages, but all of these people are the same. You don't want to be around them. So you head to the shore. And on the shore you meet someone else sort of like you. It's not quite like you. He's not a Triton. But he does understand what it is to be a fish boy. You've met Nerus. And you're friends for years and years. Both sort of outcasts in the same way. One night, as you're drinking out at the bar, Nerus tells you a story, which you've already learned. And you're like, yeah, you know what? Fuck Poseidon. And then it flashes forward to that same hill with Nerus and his father, Poseidon's body broken, but you are on the other side of Oceanus, hands clasped, and the three of you are victorious together.
Doesn't that sound better? Poseidon.
Kind of. Well, as that ends, Alexa just looks around to anyone looking at him. Is anyone trying to make eye contact? He's in the back, but I don't know what a back is.
Yeah, neighbors would definitely be like, oh, maybe we could be on this same team?
Yeah, well, if Alexa and Neris are just eye contact, he just he kind of gives a shrug, and he holds up his reliquary, which is his holy symbol, and he says, "It's a potential future."
I get it.
And he kind of just puts it away, and he's like, we should keep moving.
Yeah, you know, the path's not taken. Lives end up differently. I understand. Nearest kind of like turns around, you know, tries to not be awkward.
Yeah, we totally just didn't have a moment on to avoid eye contact.
Yeah, exactly.
Galit, we all see this, right? Like this is broadcast?
Yeah.
Sure,
Everybody
yeah.
sees all of the visions.
Okay, so Galatea looks back to Alexis and is just like, seems like that would have been more boring anyway. Glad you're here.
He just kind of instinctually fidgets with his signet ring, because we just have to get to the end of this.
Yeah. Mira's just like, let's carry on.
Sprinting. Right.
Yeah. I was like, if it's going to be a flashback, you guys are going to know why he's so annoying. Partially. But yeah, Alexis will just keep up the rear.
You guys probably at this point have figured out about how long it takes for the bottle to come to you and grant you another vision. This time takes a bit longer. You've wandered through the cave for a while now and have heard nothing other than that slightly bubbling voice from the bottle that Mirror's still holding. Still feel the same? The random, like, laughter and sobbing and bird noises and just things bouncing off the walls from too much visions of the past and the future and the present being here, having been seen, having been used for whatever purpose, just like soaked into the walls.
Alexis, can you, maybe you can answer me a question?
Mm-hmm.
Why are the new gods so obsessed with prophecy and, trying to figure everything out before it happens?
Well, the only answer I have for that is, wouldn't it be great if they would have known before they died? That's the one thing that they couldn't stop. It's the only idea I have.
Everything has its time and its place, and you're supposed to live for the time and the place. If you die, you die. If you live, you live. Trying to cheat the outcome seems like a cop out. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's the difference between the old and the new. The new knows that there was an old, and they don't want to be the old one.
So they're afraid.
Well, they overthrew the old gods because the old gods had no way of knowing it was coming. And so now the new gods want to make sure that if someone tries to overthrow them, like they did, they'll know. They're afraid of their own actions coming back against them, I think. That's
as they should be.
My beliefs.
Like Alexa just says, as they should be.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're just too curious for their own good.
Sweet little Galatea.
Peeks around the bend. I think we might be to the end of it.
As you do peek around the bend, you see... Where did I put this? Okay, it's a pretty plain little pedestal. It's long. It's almost like a buffet sort of up against the wall. Not like the food kind, like the furniture kind.
Okay. Got my hopes up.
Sorry. There's no food here. It's just a pedestal that's laid into the wall. And you can sort of tell there's a divot. It's very plain though.
Worst quest ever. Didn't even have a buffet at the end.
Fair. We should have a feast.
So is there anything else in here? Anything to signify anything?
No. It is just a sort of rounded off cavern with that one pedestal. Sort of almost carved out of the wall on the floor.
Neighbor sort of looks at Mirror and I guess, I think you're up.
Okay.
As everyone approaches the room and enters the room, the voice comes to you all one more time. It's... Okay. I've shown you things of your choosing to an extent. I'll grant you each one more.
Ooh.
And then just out of character, this isn't she's not going to ask you what you want to show in character. I'm asking you out of character what each of you would like to show everyone else. You can pick from a flashback from your life. I can give you a terrible fate or a good fate. You can see a flash of something relevant about the plot. Or you can have a different, pick a choice in your past, and I can give you a different outcome to it, like we did with Alexos.
So Nerus will mention about his past, sort of a memory of his past.
So
And-
you're not asking. Yeah, you're not requesting it. She's just going to give you one of those randomly. But rather than me picking it randomly for you, you're telling me what it is, and then she's going to give you something you didn't ask for in character, but did out of character.
Gotcha.
So then for Neris, it's a bit of backstory.
Okay. You can go ahead and share that with everybody.
Okay. So you guys, the flashback happens, and you can see that it's Neris, and he is dressed very nicely. He is at sort of like a banquet type thing. There are people around him. It's a party. Everything seems to be going really well. Everyone's having fun, having a good time. And then it sort of jumps forward a little bit in time, and they're same place, but the party's not as full. There's a lot of food. It's clearly going to waste with nobody there. Jumps forward again. Less people, less items. Some of the stuff that was in the house is missing now. What made the house look amazing, or the party place look amazing, is dwindling down. And then the next thing you see is sort of him not looking great, and almost nobody around, nobody enjoying his company or talking to him, and he's just pretty much a nobody at that point, lost all favor. So that's the.
Feel free to discuss between visions. We'll take time for that.
Yeah. So that so basically you see all of that, and I guess when it comes out, since Neris didn't know it was coming, he's just like, oh, hey. Well, now you know why I like money. I guess the cat's out of the bag on that one.
Theros will just put his hand on his shoulders, you can keep my share.
It's when you don't have people sort of believing in you anymore, you sort of lose that social currency, and it's really hard to survive. You have to find other ways, such as adventuring, as different as that is.
Galatea also puts a hand on your other shoulder, so now it kind of looks like you have some Warcraft-style pauldrons.
Yeah.
He says, for what it's worth, you're not alone right now. We all believe in you.
Yeah, Amira totally gets in on this too. She just runs up and puts her hand on the middle of his back.
Hands in everybody, but all over him.
Yeah.
But it's it's in a comforting way, because Mira is at least tries to be comforting. She's like,
Yeah. I thank you. I know I've got people who talk to, and we help each other out. Like a friendship, but it's it's different from. I guess I miss having all the followers. It's that the fame and fortune.
makes sense.
Hopefully one day I can get it back.
You can go on tour with me. That's the same thing, right? As having followers, having,
Yeah, it's similar. It is very similar.
Yeah, sure, that's a way of looking at it.
Yeah, totally.
It is a very mirror way of thinking, though, so.
Yep, I like it. So yeah, Neris is like, get people to believe in me again and do well.
That's a cat.
Meow.
He wants scritches.
He's too far away for scritches.
Yeah.
So yeah, Neris kind of bringing up old memories, sad memories and whatnot. He sort of slinks to the back of the room and just kind of leans against the wall. Once everybody stops putting their hands on me.
It's like, yep. All right. That's enough.
He shrinks down under the hands because
I should have had Pico come up and just like hoof on your chest.
Yeah. Is that a euphemism?
No.
I just wanted to make sure, you know. Who wants to be next? Yep.
Yeah, well.
Not allowed, kitty.
And I think Galatea doesn't get a choice. Galatea's vision would be a successful future.
Mm.
Okay. Well, after, let's admit it, it's a number of years of searching. It's a bit of time with all of these friends. Some come, some go. But
sure.
after probably I'll say like 10 years. You come to a city. There's a huge sprawling city at the base of an even more massive mountain. It's a big mountain. You look at this mountain, you blush a little. You spend
It's a big mountain.
Yeah, you spend a fair amount of time in the city. And you spend your afternoons going up the mountain. There's a lot of wildlife and nymphs of all kinds that live on this mountain. And let's say you spend probably like 3 months going back and forth between this mountain and the city until one day you meet. Oh my God, stop it. One day.
Oh my God, stop. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yep.
You meet an old woman. Looks human. Just looks like a regular old woman. She's sitting on the side of a lake. Big fluffy pants on a tuz, pulled up. Has her feet in the water. Having a good time.
Nice.
Just chilling. She looks up and she sees you and her face lights up. And she says, young lady, please come join me. I've been sitting here so long with no one to keep me company. Won't you please join me?
Mm-hmm.
And of course you do, because you're a pleasant person who likes to hang out with people.
Absolutely.
And you sit there with that woman for a week. You don't really realize it's a week. Time seems to pass both quickly and slowly. You every now and then will stop your conversation with her, look up and notice it's night. Was it day before or was it night? You don't really remember. You spend a whole week talking to this lady. And at the end of the week, she says, you'll do. She holds her hands out for you, clasps your hands. She says, you have a heart big enough for this mountain, I think, Galatea. You never at any point told her your name.
Which is extremely rude of me in retrospect, but go on.
Yes. Your heart is big enough for this mountain. And so you will be the heart of this mountain now. It's yours. And with that, she poofs into glitter and floats off into the wind. And now the mountain is yours. You know in your heart, in your soul, this mountain, it speaks to you now. This big, huge, gorgeous mountain, covered in all kinds of lovely creatures, surrounded by a flourishing city, somehow fell into your hands.
I think
If
Galatea just kind of reflects for a bit. What up?
I was gonna say, if Galatea fell in love with another earth nymph, would it be romancing the stone?
Only if there was an adventure involved in the
And
jungle.
yeah, you listen. I get it. I get all the bull jokes. You get one stone joke.
To this session, though.
Yeah.
It was a good one, though.
No, that was good.
Mhm.
I stare daggers, but I appreciate them. Tell us
was
what
out of
stupid
character,
thing
it's
I
fine.
can make. Tell me what stupid out of character comment I can make about your vision.
Nearest pipes up and I was like, wow, is that what you think will happen, or is that do you know that person?
No, I've never seen that place or that person before. I'm not sure what that was, but it was nice. I liked it.
Was pretty nice.
Well,
Views.
I hope you can find it. Hope you are able to do that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope you're able to fill your house back up with all the things you like.
Look
Thank
at
you.
Poseidon's dead body.
Just draped
Ugh.
right over on the side.
It's like,
No,
oh my
just-
god, that's such a good like depiction of Poseidon. It's very realistic. Yeah, it's because it's him.
No, he's stuffed like a dog, or like a deer, like a full size deer, just like
Like a bear, he's just going.
yeah, over the mantle, just like
Mm.
look like grimace of like fear or pain, like
Yeah.
just how I want to remember him.
You got to put him on the front of a boat just to add insult to injury.
Oh my gosh.
Ah,
And never put the boat in the water.
move somewhere completely landlocked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's next?
A volunteer.
All right.
As tribute.
Bad ending.
You want a bad ending? Oh my god.
Ooh, you got a goodie and you got a baddie.
All right, let's see. Let's see, Mirror. Let me come up with something that's not just horrendous.
Death by dragon.
Oh
I mean,
no.
we're on the stuff for Greek tragedy. You can just make it horrendous.
Exactly.
Have her turn into like, I don't know, a sprig or something.
Oh no.
You become mint.
Oh no.
Delightful.
Right.
Well, at least I'll be useful.
For fresh breath.
All right, okay. Let me undistract myself. A bad ending for Mirror. Okay. You have begun your music career. And it's not doing too badly. But your agent feels like you need a band rather than a solo act. And they're a little demanding, to be honest with you. They think that you should go and recruit some other, I can't say mythological creatures, but mythological creatures. Real mythological creatures. You should really have a variety so that you appeal to all sorts. You hit up a couple other sirens, and they're not really interested because they all want to do solo acts. You're all a little bit, no, I'm the show. Yeah. You do get a centaur involved. They're really good at playing both the drums and harp at the same time. When you have that many limbs, it's not too bad. You go and you try a Gorgon, having forgotten that if you look directly into the eyes of a Gorgon, you turn to stone. And this particular Gorgon, while they're normally very careful about it, you know this chick. You were like old friends. She happened to have a bad night, a little hungover, had some hair of the dog, was drunk when you came over, and forgot her special "don't murder your friend's" glasses, and she murdered her friend.
Ah.
Bad end.
Yep. Mira's like, oh man, what a bummer. Well, I hope she at least kept my statue around. She's really bummed about it, but she's trying to be like, at least it was a.
I love the idea that Mirror feels the stone climbing up slowly, and her initial reaction is, "Oh no, good pose!"
Right.
Yeah.
Wings
Meanwhile-
fully arced.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm imagining she goes, "Oh no," and so her face is like,
Right.
Yeah. Good pose, but yeah, bad face. And she's just like, and like out of the vision, Mira's just like, oh yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But at least it didn't hurt, I guess.
vision flashes forward a little. She's turned you into a bird bath.
There you go.
Well, at least I'm in the garden. Yeah. Oh, yeah, what a fitting bad end.
Want to discuss Mirror's bird bathness? You know what would be more appropriate? I should have said this. If you were like, oh, your hands would be up and she could just like glue a mirror to your hands so you're mirror the mirror.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, this is my mirror.
mirror
Make-
mirror
make
on
a
the
wall.
wall.
Yeah.
I was going to interact in character, but that just shattered me. I'll be back in a second.
How dare you?
No shattering.
Oh,
Mhm.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't on purpose.
Really?
No. Half the things that come out of me are just various hilarious coincidences.
Accidental puns.
Mhm.
Galatea says, um, you should invest in more mirrors.
I'll try my best.
Just invent mirrored shades,
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. That's
because
such
that'd
a
be
good
good for
idea.
the tour look, but also good for not getting Medusa.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
a good idea. Yeah.
Because you can fly, you should name them aviators.
Oh my god. That is a great idea.
Why are we like this?
Oh my god. Yeah, Mirror's like, I'm
starting
gonna
to
write that
feel-
down.
I just laughed so hard that I felt very in character for a second with the heavy breathing and inability to.
Right.
Mira's gonna take her bad ending scenario and she's gonna, she's like, I'm gonna make this a good. Yeah, those mirrored aviators. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I do know a few Gorgons from back home, but they always look down at the ground. But yeah, it would be bad news if one accidentally yeah, good idea. Yeah, I'll be ready. Like, that's the thing about prophecies. Like, if you know about them, then you can prepare for them. See, Theros, that's why.
But if you didn't know beforehand, it just would have happened. It would have been your
Yeah.
fault for not thinking of it beforehand. Having knowledge beforehand is cheating.
Though, no, I agree with Mirror on this one. I think that it's pretty proven fact that anytime that someone hears about a prophecy, they're able to prevent it.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I mean, why not? I mean, I don't think it's cheating. I think it's like having a textbook.
Perseus' dad, Odysseus. She just starts listing
What's
off
a
all the
book?
people that's prophecies went perfectly fine for them.
Oh, excuse me. Like a slab that has information on it.
Like a scroll or
Yeah. Yeah, like a nice, interesting scroll that's like, hey, perhaps don't eat this plant. You'll die. It's like that.
See, there's a difference between general information that people should know and getting a cheat sheet to your life.
Yeah, but I think having a plant cheat sheet, that's like the same principle, right? Like, if you eat the wrong plant, you'll die. So if you
I'm not arguing. We're never going to see eye to eye on this. you don't get
Another
what I'm
great
saying.
Medusa joke.
That was unintentional. Too.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was so good. Oh, we're killing it.
Just like Medusa.
Mhm.
Mirror goes to pat Theros on the shoulder. I mean, she has to stand on her tippy toes, and she's just like, it's okay. I get it.
I don't think you do, but we'll just say you do. It's fine.
She doesn't get it, but
Mirror
she
goes on to invent the Beautiful Scroll series worst case scenario.
Yeah. It's like Murphy's Law, but it's Mirror's Law.
All right, who's next?
I'll do. Billy, you got one?
I mean, what are my choices again?
You can have a flashback from your life that you share with everybody. I can give you a terrible fate or a good fate. I can do a flash of something that's relevant to the plot. Or
I'll take one of those.
Yeah?
We're
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
go for the thing that's actually useful to us. Boo!
Yes.
Boo! I say.
No, let her be useful.
Yes.
I genuinely forgot that was an option.
That's fine.
I was like, oh.
Those are the
I
hardest
like
to come
this.
up with, so it's fine.
I'm saying I did a useful one earlier. It's fucking. We don't need more useful ones.
No.
Okay.
Do whatever you want to do.
Let's see. A flash that is relevant to the plot. Let's see. What can I give you? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay. You guys all see a shadowed figure. Not yeah. This is kind of a not really dark, but in the way that there's a lack of color rather than just being dark. So like a lack of color rather than a lack of light. They're calmly approaching an old man sitting in a chair on a veranda overlooking the ocean. His eyes are closed. It's a very calm scene overall. And this guy puts a hand on the old man's shoulder. He says, "Are you ready?" Old man both looks up at this figure and does not look up. It's almost like the ghost of the man looks up. Takes a moment to get his bearings, as if he's seeing this place he's in for the first time. Kind of looks like he makes a realization, and he nods to the figure, stands up. His body stays put. And he and the figure step off of the veranda that they're on. Sort of float down to the ground. No issues. From far away on the horizon, you see, let's see, what is it called? A flight. A big bunch of birds. A flock. That's it. You see a flock of those same harpy-like creatures approaching. The figure doesn't look bothered by this at all. Keeps walking with the old man whose soul he's just collected.
Mm-hmm.
But the flock of bird women gets closer and closer, aimed directly at this figure. It still doesn't seem bothered until they actually approach and start to grab at him, lift him up. The soul of the old man in this tussle gets completely shredded. And the figure is taken away. You don't know where. By these bird women.
So somebody is sending harpies after souls that death is collecting.
Or death.
Or death. Well, destroyed death.
What's with
Great.
all these harpies?
So just to clarify, the figure who was collecting the soul was taken away, and the soul was shredded.
Okay.
Right.
Did it seem like that was their purpose, or just in the scuffle, the soul got shredded?
It's just accident.
Okay. Someone's trying to interfere with the natural process of death collecting souls.
That's very weird.
Sorry, I can't help but think of Terry Pratchett's Discworld and Death. So,
Mhm.
who took a vacation?
Or like Piers Anthony in Death,
Mhm.
or like Neil Gaiman in Death.
Everybody give me a history roll real quick.
History.
I'm great at these.
I'm so good too. Oh, I
I'm
actually
still-
am. Shit.
I'm skilled in this, but I do not roll well in this.
Oh no, Theros.
Everything from a 22 to a
Second
negative
one of the
1.
night.
Wow.
That's a -1. Dang.
Damn.
Galatea,
Ah,
you kind of go, wait a minute. We saw some souls that were stuck, didn't we?
in the cave.
in that
Quick, I
cave.
want to
that we
test
had.
someone.
Which cave?
The cave that we were given a
Cave.
job to go
Yeah.
into the cave and clear it of dead
Spook
people,
'em. Spook
Ah,
'em.
yes.
and
Okay.
not to mine it.
Way
And then we returned back, and they didn't want to pay us for the work.
Do you
Quick, I
want me to
wanna
punch
test
you? Because I
something.
can.
Oh my god.
Quick, I want to test something. Let me kill one of you. No.
Are we done with that discussion?
So
That's not good.
so do you mention that do you be like, oh, like the cave? Do you mention that because I'm guessing those of us that got blown up.
Yeah.
So then Neris is gonna chime in with like, but were they? But that was a while ago. Was that not a future prophecy? Was that a past?
Just an image of relevance, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so maybe that's why some of the ghosts. I mean,
Yeah, no. It's just
otherwise,
most everything.
I wonder if there's more than one collector of souls because there's a lot of lives.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be everywhere at once. She's just kind of like lost in that thought now, she can't count very high. So the concept is kind of boggling her mind.
Yeah, I was thinking all these were prophecies of things that could be the future, could have been the past. But this
Eh,
is
The voice
this
said this is relevant to what we're doing.
yeah.
Also,
so, I mean,
the voice is very sleep-inducing.
yeah, okay. Well, that's mighty concerning. If the dead are soon going to be not,
Duck.
yeah, if they're going to be back, or if they're
What
just
about
going to be
the
ghosts.
asshole who stole the pants? Is he stuck? Or the Anatas
I don't know.
in the fire thing that he was crisped up in? Is he still sitting there?
I don't know.
Good question.
That's that's
Well,
a dangerous dangerous idea.
Were you
thought
asking me or
enters.
asking everybody else?
She's asking everybody
Okay.
else because she's just like, wait a minute, that's a soul that could tattle.
A thought. Well, tattle on what? We
Yeah, we
told
tattled on
everyone.
ourselves.
We already
Yeah.
told on
Yeah.
ourselves.
So really, it's a
Gallat-
good thing you turned yourselves in.
Exactly.
Not for killing him, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We told
Oh,
the.
Yeah, we absolutely
Oh,
did.
okay.
You guys were like,
We told on
Yeah,
ourselves
they-
100%.
Yeah, they started shit. We ended up killing them. They're like, whoa, okay.
Well, we won't throw you in jail if.
Mm-hmm.
You go clear out some spooky ghosts, and we were like, we can do that, and then we did.
Oh, okay.
No, find the bottle. I think.
Meaning,
policy.
Figure
also,
out.
I need to hijack for a second because
Mhm.
Galatea is suddenly next to Theros.
Mhm.
And she leans in. She says, "You know what this means."
Pirate ghosts.
Pirate ghost. They like do like a really excited fist bump. It's too many fist bumps.
James, we're right next to each other.
Yeah, you are.
Alexis and Neros both do a face palm.
Mira laughs because, of course, she does.
Lily's just trying to cause she's got her fingers out, and then she's like, she doesn't know.
Trying to count how many ghosts we made.
Oh,
A few.
ghosts.
Just a
Well,
couple.
she's also lost on the concept. Well, if it's a monster, does it have a ghost too?
I guess it depends on the monster.
Yeah.
If all dogs go to heaven, do all harpies go to heck?
Is our pickled harpy still in that barrel?
I think they are.
They're dead.
Well,
They're dead.
But
still in the
are
barrel.
they?
I mean,
Or do we have a ghost barrel now?
yeah, like it could be a ghost barrel.
Well,
Mummified harpy ghost.
Oh my god. You fire the barrel and it's not only like just sludge from a decayed
Putrefied.
person, also a ghost.
Oh
Mhm.
no!
The barrel is
It's
part
perfect.
of the ghost now somehow. Yeah.
it's the best ship combat you can get.
Yeah.
Just shoot ghosts at them.
Yeah, we shoot ghost harpy.
Haunt the other
harpy
ship.
whiskey at them.
Yeah, I think this is good.
Just imagine trying to gather all of the necessary ballista. Like, how many harpies do you have to catch and stuff in a barrel, and then just to set that whole scene up.
Big
Yep.
nets.
Well, if the
Stinkies.
harpies, if
Mhm.
the
So
stinky
stinky.
harpies stop trying to
No,
attack
the barrel
us-
when
Yeah, the barrel would be big.
when it rots.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's sealed correctly, it should be fine, right? Because barrels can be watertight, so I'm guessing they could contain putrefied
guess so.
remains.
Yeah, sure.
Just imagine the gases.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it would
Pressures.
explode. Oh,
Yeah, it
I
would.
don't know if it. I don't know if it
Your
develops
barrels
that
would
much gas,
fart.
but you know,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
They'd get,
but
you'd
just
open it and just
super
go,
flammable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Super flammable.
You'd have
Alright.
to burp the barrels.
We developed a new kind of weapon.
It's
Mhm.
gross. We're
Yeah, it's super
disgusting.
gross.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're plague barrels, technically. That's a thing that people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plague
Ew.
barrels, yeah.
Oh, we've developed chemical warfare. So pants, aviator shades, and mirror.
Chemical
Okay.
warfare.
Yeah, there you go.
Chemical and spiritual warfare.
Mhm.
Throwing ghosts at people.
This is awful. Is
Why
there
the
some sort of
fuck are we
Geneva
like this?
Convention in this time?
Geneva doesn't even exist.
Yeah, no. So, who goes next?
I mean, there's only me left, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or do you?
I
Or do
think
you have one?
Alexos is
I
on.
haven't done it either.
I'll do mine first.
Okay.
You
When
get
do we
him.
get to see Pico's bullshit?
Now you're
Pico's
good.
good
Never,
ending.
because nobody cares.
Wow.
This is Pico's good ending.
There's is
Follow.
like there's is like bullshit. Pico doesn't have a soul.
Oh my god.
Sorry, please continue.
That's fine. Yeah, so you get a Theros bad ending. Theros looks a little gray. He looks a little bigger, but he also looks like he's been through the ringer. One of his horns is like snapped off. He's wearing an eye patch. One of his ears is like mangled. But he looks like he's back on an island with other minotaurs, and they all greet him like respectfully. And he's got like his big shield and his spear, and he goes into what appears to be just like a stone temple set into the side of a mountain. And when he gets in, there's just very smoky ambiance and everything. And he kneels down before an altar, and there is a giant mummified hand clutching the broken haft of a spear. And he kneels down before it, and he's just praying. He's praying to the spear, and like it's as he's praying to it, the spear starts to glow, but then the light goes out, and as he sees light goes out, he stands up and just completely removes his armor, lays his armaments on the ground, and the two guards that have been guarding the temple lead him down a long stone staircase to a giant set of double doors carved into the underground. And they open it, and there's nothing but pitch black. And Theros goes into the door, and they close the door behind him.
Holy shit.
Hmm. So how does Theros react to seeing that?
I mean, it's hard to tell. He's very long in the face anyway. I mean, he's been in a grumpy mood like since they got in here. He's still just like
Right.
his face muscles are very tense.
Oh.
Neris is like, is that your like trial that you're on?
No, that's something else.
Is it a death ritual? Mira just fucking says.
Pretty much.
Oh.
It's where we send the unworthy to try to gain glory in death that they couldn't achieve in life.
Oh. Sad.
Well,
What's sad
If-
about that?
Well, seeing a bad ending, like that, seeing that is a path that could happen, I find that sad, Alexos.
well, if we find why ever these harpies and are taking death and whatever that means, I'm sure that's a pretty big, win in the glory category. So yeah, let's strive for that. I'm sure it'll work out for us.
Yeah. Also, one more thing, since we were, we had the visions with the harpies. I mentioned before that the harpies that we've encountered are not like harpies I've encountered in the past, right? That
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not
just
stinky
making sure.
enough.
Yeah. Yeah, because harpies are rank. I just want everybody to be clear on that.
I just want everyone to understand. Harpies stank. These harpies, kind of fresh.
Yeah. It's weird.
They're more stale than stank. But
So
they
fresh and so clean.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. So I just wanted
Simple
to
and
make
clean.
sure.
Mm.
Yeah, simple and clean.
Out of character, the very first vision we saw of the harpies being transformed.
You're asking me.
Yes.
That was my vision.
Okay, and that's
And it
where
was it was a potential future with my friends, involving my friends.
okay.
No.
So
No?
That,
Mm.
I mean, because it was stated in character, it was kind of vague, but that was actually also a plot relevance point.
Ah, okay.
Relevant.
so then yeah. So Neris is trying to put those
Pieces together.
those two pieces together in his head and use that as a way to if we do this, if we can figure out what's going on with the harpies and why they're going after a collector of the souls, that could be pretty amazing. I'm sure there's some fame and fortune to be found in it, and some glory. So
Be more excited, Theros.
Yeah. I don't know.
What helps the new gods isn't necessarily glorious to the old.
Oh, I 100% agree. But it takes money to change minds these days.
Whole lot of spending money.
Mhm.
Galatea, just missing the drive entirely, says, I understand why you like your spear so much now. I didn't know that was a symbol of your god.
Makes perfect
I didn't
sense.
either, and now it's super hilarious.
All right, well, I guess it's Alexos' turn. What are the options that do not involve the future? Because he does not believe that they have any bearing on the future.
All right, you can give everybody a flashback about your life.
Mhm.
You can get a flash relevant to the plot. You can
Mhm.
have. Well, you already did the one where you pick a point
Mhm.
in the past, and I tell you a different way it could have gone.
Right.
I'm actually going to make you do a flashback to your life. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
He does not want to know anything about the future, period, at all. So if it's even like a good or a bad ending about the future, fuck that. Nope, they don't know it. Flashback, okay. Sure. Yeah, I think I got one. So, whatever starts this image, you'll see Alexos mounted on Pico, and the Nautilus leaving, just out of reach. And you'll also see Pico in some weird, like, mental imagery showing Alexos and the bottle and them leaving the Nautilus behind. And you'll also see Alexos kind of sending images, like you'll just see this in your mind, of Alexos sending images of the group. We got to go save them, right? And you'll see Alexos stop, and Pico is just sending these images of, yeah, we could do this alone, basically. And Alexos thinking about that very hard and almost turning away. But then remembering that we all got this mission. And also a couple of flashbacks of him unsuccessfully on his own. We'll go through, he's been captured in a snare. He's upside down. He's on the beach talking to people. Fast forwards to a tavern. They're drinking. It fast forwards to him in an alleyway, devoid of all gear, and him kind of being at a low point, but him getting back up and continuing. Yeah, he only has his clothes, whatever he had on his body. So yeah, it's basically giving them the story of he came to the surface to do adventuring, and he sucks at it.
When he's by himself.
When he's by himself, specifically. And then, yeah, I think that, unless you would like to rule differently, that it would end with him chasing that Nautilus again.
That's fine.
Okay.
Very cool. And so that was
A flashback?
Yeah.
Yeah. You cut out at the end. I heard that was.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
So Naris is like, sorry, keep going.
No, that's fine. I'm done.
Is that what happened? Why you weren't with us in the Nautilus all that time? I had no idea. I knew you caught up to us. I just didn't know. Wow, what it took.
Yeah.
Good.
We
Yeah,
have
thank
to
you
get the
for-
bottle where it needs to be. That's all I'll say.
And Galatea like points at the divot, kind of like, does it need to be over there?
Yeah, that's all of this. All of us coming together was to get it to that point, right there. You know, it took us as a team. You know, sorry you had such bad luck by yourself, but adventuring parties work.
Don't worry about it. We make our own futures.
No fate but what we make.
Mm-hmm.
If you could change your fate, would you?
I am doing
Shut
it every
up.
second of every day, is what Alexis thinks.
It's okay. We're better cover for our weaknesses together.
Except Pico, fuck that guy.
He's not part of the group.
I did not
He's a
help
hanger-on.
because I showed Pico being like, we could just fuck off. I should have thought about that, but Alexis doesn't care. Whatever. It's the truth, so.
That may or may not have been me trying to get you extra help mechanic, but you know.
Yeah, it's true. It's fine. It's just
looks
what
how
happened.
it looks how it looks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's going to present himself as a hero if he gets to choose the backs, the flashback,
I mean, he-
obviously.
Absolutely exploded that one guy. Like,
You
boom,
don't get
gone.
to choose the flashback.
Oh, well, then
in
never mind.
character.
Yeah.
Out of character, you do.
Okay. But yeah, whatever that presented as.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Well, then, would you like to do the honors then? He looks over at Mirror, saying if that's okay.
I mean,
Pico's doing a little prance, like, come
Yeah,
on,
I was
let's go.
like,
Come on, let's go.
it's like, do you want? She looks at Pico's like, do you want me to do it, or do you want you to do? Do you want to do it?
He doesn't really seem to care. He kind of nudges you along.
Okay, all right. So Mirror, she approaches.
Gesticulates with his hooves again, like I can't hold. Click it,
He's
click it.
got a mouth. He just put it in the slot.
Well, she,
It's
she
not
was
like he's
just,
trying to solve a puzzle.
she was trying to be, since he
Sure.
started, but she's like, okay. So she approaches the crevasse, and she's like, all right, guys, and she starts to lower it in, try to slot it in there.
A little divot.
Yeah,
You slide it in there nice and slow.
yeah.
Ooh. Well, you
Yeah,
can't.
we're good. Oh,
You can't.
damn.
Because as soon as the bottle gets close to the divot in the pedestal, it kind of snaps in like a magnet.
Oh,
And you hear, yep. So it snaps in like a magnet. And you hear one and many clicks. So you hear like the actual click of the bottle hitting the stone. You hear almost like a magical click, right? And then you hear a series of other loud, soft, echoing, all kinds of magical and realistic noises, clicks, all overlapped over top of each other.
things like
Yes,
clicking
there-
and
there
slotting
is-
into place.
There is, well, no, it's just one big click,
Oh,
but it's many, many clicks all together.
gotcha.
It's of a magical and physical significance. Many clicks.
Okay. Oh,
You
Once
feel
again-
it echoing.
Yes. Once again,
Yeah.
you hear the voice from the bottle. It's as clear as it's ever been. It's similarly to the clicks. It almost sounds like three voices overlaid. And it says, a queen, heart straying, falls into the arms of a warrior. A voice unknown to all but fate whispers to her, your promise, made without your leave, betray it. Your husband, unworthy of you, betray him. Your king, unjust and unkind, betray him. Take your happiness, fly and grant wings to those without. She listens, arm in arm with her knight. She takes the path to topple the king from the mountain. And then that voice and the heaviness that you felt the whole time in this cave sort of quickly suction into the bottle, and the cave feels empty and you hear nothing.
So maybe somebody with smarts. Was there a queen at some point who betrayed her husband and became a harpy? Because that's what that sounds like.
I can do a history check. I'm kind of smart.
I'll copy and paste this into
Thank
so you guys can see it.
I was like, I'll transcribe, and then you said, I was like, no, I'm not getting all that.
So when Theros asks about the history or about that, if that's a true event, Neros will be like, well, I've read quite a bit, heard quite a few stories told around the campfire and dinner. Well, not campfire, but dinner table. Yeah. Do I remember a story about a queen becoming a harpy?
No.
Okay. No, I've never. That is not a tale I remember people talking to me about.
Yeah.
Well,
Nothing
Maybe
immediate
it's a
that comes
current
to mind.
thing.
It could be.
Hmm.
Might have to travel around and try to find a flying queen.
Hmm.
Are there queens of your people? And she looks at Mirror.
I mean, kinda. Like we're kind of matriarchal.
yes, queen. I mean, yeah, like at least back in my hometown, we don't have like
we don't have like a king. We got like a lady mare, but I mean, she had a husband, but I mean, I guess you wouldn't call it a betrayal.
Hmm.
She ate him.
Just straight up, she ate him.
I guess he would consider it a betrayal, but you know, he was a bad husband.
Does that
Yeah.
happen often?
I mean, I'm gonna say no, but I'm guessing depending on where you're from, you might think it's a lot. I'm not
Oh.
really sure.
Additionally,
Sounds like it
I
happens a
forgot to
lot.
mention, but
Mhm.
as soon as the bottle snaps into place and the message finishes, Pico turns into sea foam, falls to the floor, and is gone.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, okay,
Nice.
that's important. You're like, oh, yeah,
Yeah, you
by
buried
the
the
way.
lead on that one.
Yeah.
We're all just talking, and all of a sudden, like, what?
So Mira's just like,
I got distracted pacing the thing.
oh,
Fine.
oh shit, guys.
My mouth.
Pico
I mean,
is
that doesn't
Sit
say
there, it's like, we'll get you a new mount.
that.
Free at last.
she, she's like looking around. She's like, was that supposed to happen? Like, well,
I guess Pico's quest is solved, but now we got a new one, right?
Something about a
Yeah.
queen and
I don't like the fact that we helped him finish his quest, and our consolation prize was we got a quest.
and also, can I just say it's like really quiet in here now, and now that the bottle's in there, like I can't. That weird pressure's gone, and I don't know if that's good or bad. Should we go? Wait, let's go ask Charybdis, maybe. What do you guys
Yeah.
think we should do? Because look, I'm going to be completely honest. I feel completely stupid. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, I think this place might soon fill back up with
Blood?
water, if nothing
Right.
else.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't really. I mean, you two will be fine, but the rest of us will not. I mean, we got the cloaks, but still, let's
Let's head out.
Billy is already moving.
Before you leave,
yes.
let's see. I guess Mirror, give me a history check.
yeah.
Okay. So you kind of take a minute to go, why did we do this? What was Pico's quest?
Yeah. While she's like looking at the pico foam, she's just like,
It was to find the bottle and get it somewhere.
yeah. Yeah, that's what his quest was.
But for who?
His quest was to steal the bottle for Poseidon. Well, we think.
Mhm.
Well,
She's-
did the two Zephyr and I can't remember the other one's name. Did they mention specifically to us that it was Poseidon?
Yeah, and in
Yeah,
fact,
they did.
you once saw Pico speak with Poseidon,
Mhm.
or
Oh, that's
to
right,
his
that's
shine.
Mhm.
Well, maybe prophecies from an oracle have to wait till the oracle says the prophecy?
Well, Charybdis knows a lot more about this than we do.
Yeah. Well, Mira's gonna before they leave, Mira's gonna regard the pico foam and she's gonna be like, well, I hope that's what you needed, buddy. And then, guess we're gonna go try to find Charybdis now.
Outside, now that it is less full of weird sounds, you hear splashing. You hear squawking.
Have we risen, or has the water dropped around us?
No.
We should.
Interesting.
What type of squawking? Like a bird squawking, or just like,
Like
Yeah, like
Poppy squawking.
like a
yeah,
bird.
or like
Like a bird lady squawking.
Oh, great.
It's familiar squawking.
Caw, caw.
As
Oh,
they're
great. You
walking
should-
back towards the entrance, Theros is like, not to knock you underwater guys, but you know what I miss? Sunlight.
You can't. Because these lights are made of sunlight.
The sun
Organic
itself.
sunlight.
Non-salted air.
Okay, that works too.
Yeah, I'm feeling all sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Little,
would like a fresh, like a mountain spring.
some grass.
Oh, I'd kill to roll
It's
around
all
some
overrated.
grass.
I could use a nice cave that's not underwater.
All overrated.
Well,
I like, like wind. I like that. Wind's nice.
Wind is good.
Quite suddenly,
mhm.
Charybdis comes from around the corner.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
Oh,
She looks a bit harried. It's louder than before as she says, "You brought them with you. What were you thinking?"
what? What are you talking about?
The only people with us we killed. Or threw out.
That sounds great.
We
We
were
didn't bring
underwater.
anyone with us. We kicked them out of the ship.
Well,
She kind of looks like she's unable to speak for a second. We have to go. Turn around. Go back where you come from. Back to the
Like-
altar. Let's go.
Oh,
run. Hey, can we just do, hey, got it. Nope, can't. Won't let me move through walls.
Yeah, you'd have to go around.
Back to the altar. No, this side, right? Where we turn the bottle in?
Oh, where we turn the bottle in? Oh, okay.
Is there a door?
You
It's
said
really
back
us.
to the statues, I thought. Yeah? No? Yeah.
Back to the altar.
Altar.
Yeah, where we took the bottle, where we handed the bottle. In, I think
Oh,
she
okay,
said.
okay, okay.
No, she's coming up behind you and it's just like, turn the fuck around. We gotta go.
okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, can this is a little cryptid. Like, what happened? What? I thought we were supposed to do.
You're
this.
much
Like,
too calm. You are much too calm right now. Listen to me and do not ask questions.
okay.
Run the direction she's pointing.
So as
Into the dead end?
yes, as you're all in the dead end, you see that same magenta color from the crystal on the Nautilus. Whenever we're not playing this game, I forget the word Nautilus. It just flies out of my brain.
Yeah. Who needs it?
Never heard of it.
Yes,
Rook
you
would be
see.
disappointed. Please move on.
I know. You see sort of swirls of magic start to form up in the air. You see they're not necessarily familiar runes, but you see them start popping into the edges of this oval, almost portal-like looking swirl of magic in the air. And as they fill out the edge and come to a complete circle around the edges, the inside of this purple swirl collapses away from you against the wall of the cave. And you can see someplace else. Not sure it is. It's very dark. The sky on the other side is gray. The ground is gray. Everything looks gray. And she says, "This is going to be the safest place for you for now. Go."
Oh, okay. Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Billy
Do
does
we-
what she's told.
Do we hear a commotion outside? Like the
Yeah.
squawking of possible harpies?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. And you hear it echoing in the caves now. They are very close.
On the way.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Oh,
Well, I was instructed to not ask questions, so into the portal.
Well,
Galateo will
Thank
follow.
you.
Alexos is at the back, and he tries to collect even what little he could of whatever the foam is that turned into that Pico turned
Aw.
into, like in a water skin if he can. If not, that's fine, and he'll just gather with everybody else. He was like, I was gonna give him a burial, but I guess not. That's fine. That's fine.
Burial at sea when you are sea.
Hey, I know the spell ceremony. I could have an actual burial, but it would take too long. So,
All right.
so yeah.
You guys pop through the portal. Charybdis gives you one last bit of advice. Karen will know what to do.
Oh,
This has been a long time coming. We don't know where it's going, but Karen will know what to do. Find him. And then the portal closes.
We'll get to Karen someday.
That's fine.
You'll need to speak to a manager.
I would say no Karen knows what they're doing. That's why they asked to speak to a manager.
Lord.
This is apparently a dude Karen, so.
Yeah,
Hmm.
dudes can be Karens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are Kyle's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rude.
Sorry.
I thought you were Chad's. It's
Look, I'm a king now, so my name is fine.
Oh my god.
All right.
Praise him.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to kind of look around and see what grayish landscape we've all just been thrust into.
Sure.
Yeah.
This place is not familiar. You've never seen any place like this. Well, actually,
Is it devoid of color?
for the most part, yes.
Oh.
Are we gray by virtue of being in here?
To more of an extent than you were moments before, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're desaturated.
When it comes to like, this is not character knowledge, this is like player knowledge guess. Is like, oh, we're in a different plane of existence. This is great.
Oh
So,
shit.
It's normal.
Yeah, no. As you look around, the landscape is pretty bare. It's dusty, rocky. There are trees, but they are dead. Everything around you looks dead.
Hey, from my vision before, was the guy with the big helm, was he gray?
No.
Okay.
well, Dilly looks around. Is like, we probably have to find another door.
Mm.
And she just looks. She looks at the other magic users. Any ideas?
Darius walks over to the trees like, it'll have to do for now. And he just like leans against the tree and like hugs it. He's like, oh, tree.
Oh. Ground.
Ground is good.
Anybody want to give me a perception check?
Yes.
Sure.
Well,
Third one of the night.
Holy
yeah.
crap.
You did
Yeah.
nothing to get. I told you can't kill my bad rolls. They are
didn't-
me.
We didn't roll enough. I'm really sorry. All right, so
I am
everybody.
the bad roll.
No, actually, just Nerus and Mirror. As you're looking around, you notice not too far on the horizon, a group of what might be people standing around. They also look devoid of color, but much more so than you. In fact, they kind of look devoid of form, except for one of them. Seems to be at the lead of it.
What sort of form do they have then? If they have
They're-
a form in comparison to
They're people-ish shaped,
people
but
shaped?
humanoid.
they're
All right.
kind of a little bit transparent.
Head and shoulders to the ground.
What?
Like head and then shoulders, and then just goes straight to the ground.
No, they're people-shaped.
Like Mirror before she like unwisely just like calls out to this group of blobs. She's just like, should I call out? There's, I think, people over there. Should we go over there? Should we call out?
Yeah. How about we head to them rather than calling their attention to us?
All right. Let's head over.
There's no way back once we went through, correct?
Yes, the portal is
Yeah,
gone.
the
Okay.
portal closed.
Yeah, Alexis was ready to keep the portal, but there isn't one, so. Okay. He'll still take up the rear, but yeah.
Galatea will be out in front.
There is too.
Okay, Eris will be towards the middle, I guess, or number 3 in the stack.
Okay. Doesn't take you very long to get there. Give me another perception check. Anybody who wants to.
Sure.
Actually, Theros and Galatea with advantage.
I doubt I'm going to be at a 19, but let's see. I did not.
Close. Yeah, you guys are looking around. That's fine.
That is a good
There
roll.
you go, buddy.
Nice.
All of you notice as you approach this group. Amongst them are some Triton pirates.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
I look at the two of you and I'm like, don't say a word.
They like
Just
they're
don't say a word.
slowly turns like.
No, not a word.
What?
I'm just going to point out for everybody's edification that it seems that we have come across a set of stage whisper. It seems that we've come across a set of glowing, somewhat see-through figures that might or might not be what one would call a spirit, perhaps a ghost, and that some of them seem as though they might have been buccaneers.
Their previous occupation was nefarious sea folk.
The kind that would rob people while out in the open sea. And so,
yes, high seas brigands, you might say.
Now,
Nereus looks at the rest of the group and goes, okay, who gave Team Dummy Thick a thesaurus?
Left one on the boat when we had it.
I actually know that word because it's Greek.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Now,
Yes, in fact, as you walk up to these dudes, some will notice you and they're like, what the fuck?
Do we...
Hail!
We don't look like them, right?
No.
Okay.
Do they look familiar? Like,
Yeah, these are them.
Well,
These are... I don't think you killed but 3 of them, right?
Yeah, we killed the boss and
2 other
I think
guys. maybe.
Alexos killed 2 guys.
Alexos definitely vaporized one of them, though.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's only
rude.
3 or 4. Yeah, there's only 3 or 4 of them there.
I think we
amongst
killed
other people.
One of the first ones I think we killed accidentally.
Yeah,
No, we saved him.
Oh, that's right.
We healed him.
Yeah, I healed the first guy.
You healed him, and then you got absolutely ganked.
Destroyed, yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, they notice you. They look pretty mad, but also they look like they're having a different trouble. That kind of outweighs that.
Oh.
being
That trouble
transparent and all.
is the other man nearby who is also opaque like you, but actually still devoid of color.
Mm.
And he looks to be holding onto a boat. You are approaching a river.
Oh.
Well.
We are waiting for the
And
ferryman.
here I am without any copper.
Looks.
I mean, I got enough
I
gold
was
to
gonna say,
gold or silver to cover us. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was like,
break 1 gold. We got enough copper for everybody, I think, right? No, wait, it'd be like 2 gold.
It's 2 copper.
I thought it was 1 silver.
over
It
each eye,
depends.
2 copper.
If you take a look at the, we'll call him a ferryman.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah. He seems to have noticed you now, and he looks very confused.
It's like you guys are saturated. What the fuck y'all doing here?
Y'all are gonna fall right through my ghost boat. I can't. That's not true. He can take people. He just doesn't like to.
Yeah, they have like tangible dirt on them. Why would you want to bring them along?
Yep.
Your
So he calls to
goodness,
you.
Greetings.
Yes, calls to you. What are you doing here?
Proving the
So,
existence of ghost pirates.
Are
funny
you
story.
Karen?
Charon, but sure.
Karen. That makes a lot more sense. We were told to come see you by
Charybdis.
Charybdis.
She said that you would know what to
Charybdis.
do.
Are you by chance having a problem with harpies stealing dead people?
Souls, maybe?
I think perhaps you're not as informed as you ought to be if it's Charybdis that sent you here. Huh. He looks out over the group waiting at the pier to board the boat into the underworld and informs them that they'll have to wait a little bit longer. New priority passengers have arrived. And he invites you aboard. He leans very close to you as you approach the ship. Do not touch the river. Do not touch the river.
Okay.
I don't want to feel another body of water as long as I live, or at least for a generation. So
Yeah.
there is no worry about that.
Dilly's just like, I know where we are.
Yeah.
Dilly finally gets on the call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both
sure.
Dilly and Mirror are
Oh,
like,
shit, it's the underworld."
shit.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. Well, yeah, we don't worry. We won't touch the water. Holy crap. Sorry, ghosts. Board boat.
The
Leros grabs like 2 silver out of his pocket.
yeah. So he's
This
like,
here
we need
you,
money.
here you go. Want to make sure we pay our fair share, if not more.
As they're walking past the ghost, Theros looks into the captain.
He's like, no hard feelings, but fuck you, you were a dick.
he kind of does that thing, you know, the chin jutting.
You could posture all you want, but I'll blow your whole fucking neck up.
Kind of deserved it, dude. You were a dick.
Can we push him into the water?
Have a lovely afterlife. Waving
Karen
from the boat.
looks very appreciative to actually have been offered money because he wasn't really sure how to handle charging mortals. So since you took care of that for him, he looks he's a pretty cool guy, right? Yeah, you can get on the boat, it's fine.
Thank you.
Hey, look, everything is as it should be. Alexis is not going to say anything to those ghosts. They're where they should be. It's fine.
And that is where we're going to end for today.
Hey.
Oh, shit. Cliffhanger.
On the-
Boat hanger.
Oh.
That's, usual depictions of this boat. It is way tiny for the 6 of us.
Yeah, well, we'll be
It's a good
fine.
thing we don't have
We're
that
friends.
horse anymore. He would have been too much.
Listen, you sit on the front seat. I'll sit on the back seat. Dilly can hang on my shoulders. I'll carry Alexos. And then it's just you get Mirror and Heroes. Sure.
Also, just FYI, the Aphrodite charm is still in effect.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll carry
Yeah,
it
no, I
then.
definitely have Mirror. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Yeah. She's like, oh, thank you. Yeah. I don't
No,
wanna-
we need to do this to save space.
Yeah, and I don't want to fall into the water. Like,
No, I don't want you to fall into the water either. Don't touch it.
Okay.
Like, watch your wings.
Oh yes, definitely. You can watch Great Weeks.
Mhm.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys, and play my story and stuff.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
I'd clap, but it's on push to talk, so
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. I
Hope
learned
you,
this once.
What is it? Oh, from what do you call it? I lost it. Right.
It's fine.
Aw.
I have no idea what you were going to say.
I hope you guys enjoyed sharing your backstories. I enjoyed
Mhm.
listening to them. Hope my made up stuff about your fates was fun for you guys.
Yeah.
Always fun to hear a story.
Mhm.
Alright. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us in chat, and we'll be back at some point. Good night.
One day.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Woo.